All right, welcome everybody to our regularly scheduled Wednesday broadcast. We will be doing something a little bit new today because there are no active games scheduled for the evening. So rather than a Division B1 game or a certain table that we're going to be looking at, it's going to be a live play with a few volunteers from the league. And tonight I'll be joined by a couple of A1 players for some live play. Max and Lucas will be joining me tonight. How's it going, guys? Max, I know you will be active player first. Um,
Yeah, I just realized in time that I don't actually need to queue my account for this. That would have been quite bad.
oh yeah, that's right. So Max will be sort of giving commentary, and I'll be making the plays. But we'll get to hear Max's thoughts as he's going, and then Lucas as well. I know you're going to be doing some commentary later. How's it going?
Yeah, hey, doing well. This will be something fun to try. Just
The
no
Absolutely.
general
games to
plan,
cast, so we got to
yeah,
make our own games.
yeah. The general plan is pretty much just like Nathaniel will be playing on his account, but I will be making the choices, and I will just be attempting to talk through like why I'm making these choices, what I see, what my evaluation of my hands is, maybe a little bit of like what my opponents are doing, but I'm not really the best at hand reading. I just kind of like play off vibes and experience. So we'll see if I can put words to like what my feelings are.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how this goes. And if anybody watching has any questions for Max as the game is going on, feel free to drop in the chat, and we'll try to keep up with as many of those as we can.
Yeah, I
Uh,
have the chat open as well, so I'll do my best. But I'm probably gonna be trying to keep my eye on the game.
Excellent. Well, I think we are all just about set to go, so let's queue up and get in there.
All right, please nobody snipe us. All right, we're in.
Game
I think we
underway.
did it.
All right, cool. Lucas, if you want to deafen then, and we
Yep.
can get
See you
into it.
guys after the game.
Yep. Seems like we are first dealer, which I'm not really a huge fan of, but I like a better half dealer. Right off the bat, 8 pin is the door. This hand's like not terrible. Let's cut Chun. All right, so initially looking at this hand, like we have two completed shapes already. We don't have a pair, but it's pretty easy to find one the way the shapes are. Looking like probably like a Pinfu hand, maybe Tanyao, if we can get there. Just kind of see how it fills in. Let's cut East. Right off the bat, the play on our right cuts a 4 pin, which is obviously not standard. So it's not really something to immediately think about, but it's just kind of like, okay, take note and maybe like reconvene in a few discards, see what exactly they're doing. Following up with the 6 mon. Maybe it's a Chini2, maybe it's a bad Kokashi. Hatsupon comes in, we're going to pass. Let's play Haku. I like the 9-so here over the Akuhai because of its connectivity to the completed 5-6-7 shape. It's pretty easy to connect, and also like if we're trying to make a Pinfu here, I'd rather have a pair at 9-so than a pair of any of the Yakuhai. But like obviously you want to hit the double tone when you can. Let's play 2-pin. 2-pin may be a mistake. I think I'm probably supposed to play 2-so or 8-mon there, just because of the proximity to the 6-pin. But that's okay. We're really just still looking for a pair, and we're trying to connect to any of our floating tiles. Okay, that is a good draw. Let's play 2-so.
I realize I'm passing that 6-0 a bit preemptively, but I'm assuming you don't want to open
Oh,
here.
yeah, we're definitely, yeah. It's hard to like fight back against past that as well. It's hard to like fight back against like what are instinctually obvious things. So I'm not gonna like harp too hard about it. Pass. Okay. Let's play 8-mon. I want to hold on to the 6-pin for a little bit longer just because I'm the dealer. Even though we're Ishanten and you kind of want to like start playing out and holding safer tiles. If I can connect to the door, I'm gonna absolutely try to do so. Okay. Now let's go ahead and play 6-pin now. This is like tough. It's just because which floating tile do you want, you know? But I like the shot of the Peiko and the Manzu, and I like the just the guaranteed good weight everywhere here. Let's see Magiri, 4-pin. We do have to be a little bit wary about Lucas on our left. The right hand really doesn't seem like it's gotten anywhere. Maybe it was Kokashi pass. Yep. Okay, just looking to connect to anything. Sumagiri. Because right now we're Tempai on 3-mon, 2-mon, 4-mon, 5-mon, 6-mon, as well as 5, 6, 7, 8-so. Are we Tempai on 9-so? No. Oh, and 4-so. Or are we Tempai on 4-so? Yeah. I'm losing my mind a little bit. Yeah. Okay. And 3-so, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, we have a pretty wide Ishanten, is the point here. We are definitely getting into like the middle game though. It's not like our best. Like 5-8-so right now does not look like a very good weight. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those
Ooh.
tiles. We do see the con come in, so if we can punish this with a Ricci, that'd be ideal. But you have to expect that if Lucas is making a con like that, Sumigiri, he's probably Tenpai, or he's Ishanten with like Kudora. So definitely something to be wary of. But we are the dealer, and we don't really have like a great folding path, so we'll just have to push. All right, so we do see the Ricci. Dora was a pause, so Lucas probably has shapes around it, or Edwin could pull him, but there's nothing that we can control there. Pass. Oh, that's really ugly. Huh. Let's go ahead and play 5-so.
Yeah, but
I'll
at
just take
least.
the yeah. I'm just gonna like take the Genbutsu and like see if we get Tenpai elsewhere. Sumigiri. This is not super easy, huh?
No, it isn't.
Yeah, like I was to push form on there for a Richinomi just seems a little bit too unhinged. But maybe if we pair the 3-so or something. Okay, 5-mon comes out, so that makes our pushing a little bit easier. Pass. Let's just play 5-mon. I don't really want to mess around with this too much. Our hand is like, there's just too much potential value in dealing in that it's just not worth like trying to play around with trying to like do anything fancy here.
The con is making things more difficult for sure.
Yeah. Lucas is also like having to think heavily. Pass. Okay. Let's play 3-mon. Because this way we can still actually get Tenpai.
Mm.
There's a world where we can justify pushing the 3-so, which I don't actually think is terrible, because we see 3 of the 5-so, which usually makes it more difficult. Okay, ooh, now we're Ishanten. It's probably playable. Let's play 2-mon. We are pushing a Suji here, but I think it's pretty, like, okay. We see most of the 3-mon, so you're really only ever dealing into, like, Shaba or Tanki, and thus, because we can see 3 of the 2-mon, it only could be Tanki. Okay, let's just play 2-mon again. And then we decide whether or not we want to push 9-pin if we do happen to get Tenpai. But I'm going to go with probably not, just because it's Dora adjacent. And like if you had a 7-8-8 pin shape, you would probably... Let's see here. Let's pass. And then let's play 2-so. 2-so safe to everyone. Yeah, I'm not like willing to suicide just to keep my deal in East 1. I like that Chi actually from Edwin. Deny the height to the Ricci.
Nice move.
And make Lucas have to play it. Makes Lucas have to play another tile as well. Assuming that he probably cheated that 8-pin to Tenpai. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Looks like we could have gotten away with pushing the 9-pin, but like, oh wow, that was a very nice looking hand. Yeah, but like the Dora Ricci is just like a little bit too concerning for me. All right. Looking at this hand, we have the 2-mon Anko, which is really nice. We can potentially make our way to like some headless shapes that have a lot of headless Anko shapes that have a lot of wide acceptance. We have a floating Dora, which is a little bit of connectivity, so that's nice to be able to use. Let's play 9-so. That's actually probably supposed to be 1-pin, but I think it's like negligible because you don't actually care about the 3-pin connect with because you want to use the Dora anyway for the 1-5-pin shape. Pass. Let's play 1-pin now. I don't really like have any interest in dreaming of like a 1-2-3 Sanchoku. It's just too far away. We immediately see a 1-2-3 pin Chi from Edwin on our right, who is the dealer. We do have to like be somewhat worried about the dealer, what the dealer is doing inherently. It could be Chanta, could be Sanchoku. Whenever someone makes a Chi, you just want to like check off like what Yaku can they have. Let's play Chun now, because I want to get ahead of like them potentially having Yakuhai. Let's like, could they potentially have like double tome? Nope, they just passed that, and they could always have an Anko of these as well. But right now, it's looking like it's probably a little bit more likely that it's an Itsu or a Sanshoku. Let's play 1-mon. I want to try to like move this towards a potential openable hand for Tanyao. Like if you can find like a 6-pin or a 6-mon or both, then you can maybe like chi it down, especially with Edwin going for what looks like a terminal based hand, and maybe you can catch him. Pass. We're not gonna con that for fun. All right, we'll give up on that. Let's play 8 so. Again, we already kind of gave up on the 7-8-9 Sanchoku when playing 9 so immediately, and I don't really want to like mess around with that. I'm just trying to dream. The dream right now is just draw the Dora, play 4-mon, and have a nice Ishanten. That not bad. Let's play 4-mon. We'll take our Ishanten. Like Richi plus 1 is perfectly fine. Richi plus 1 just being like Richi Dora 1 or like Richi plus 1 Han. You can take bad weights with that, just not like terrible weights. Like 6-pin Ganchan, I don't think is that bad of a weight. Yeah, and what is Richi?
Each.
Not gonna wait around. We don't really. Yeah, okay. So we give Edwin like another call to the Sanchoku, but the nice thing is here that I kind of realized a little bit late is that Edwin Sanchoku is dead. Because look at our hand.
Oh yeah, we have all the 2-mons.
Yep. So if Edwin wants to push this, he's going to dodge our dealing tile while having a hand that can't win. And everyone else, well, we'll just kind of see how they react. We do see 9-mon is definitely a push. We see Genbutsu coming out from both Lucas and Michael. No pause on the 3-mon, so there's no like. Actually, I don't even. There's no like 1-3-3 shape or something. Maybe Edwin gets this all the way down to like a Tenpai, or maybe it's like not Sanchoku, it's just like Junchan. But the early 9-pin and Haku like makes me think that it's probably just like a full send for Sanchoku.
And when you take
Also,
an early Richi like this, are you always analyzing how the players are reacting, or are you just taking a moment to chill?
it kind of depends on what mood I'm in.
Mm.
Especially like players where I think I'm playing with especially when I'm playing with players not necessarily in A1, but in games where I think there are habits that can be abused. I think it's pretty reasonable to just like look at how people decide to defend. Like, oh, okay, do they like rely on Sotagawa? Do they rely on Suji a little bit too much? Because like there are definitely times in games where you can like choose a like theoretically suboptimal weight. Yeah, like see, like Lucas is playing out like 3-pin pair here because it's one chance on the 4-pin. Or actually, no, it's full Kabe on the 4-pin. But like, it's very possible that I could have been like 3-pin Tanki if this was like a cheat toy or something.
Mm.
So it's just like getting a sense for the habits that people have when they defend can help you like build your hand in a way that actually like gets you wins sometimes. Like 3-so there, like I don't think that was a push from Michael. I think that's just like he doesn't have a ton of safe tiles. So, and he went with like he played behind the 4-so, especially with all the 1-so dead. That's not a terrible idea. But like, okay, but like now I kind of like have that filed away in my brain. It's like, oh, you know, when if Michael runs out of safe tiles, he might. Oh, okay, now he actually did just push it. Okay, wow. Okay.
But didn't Richi though. Chose to dominate, which might be something to note.
Yep. I think definitely was just trying to catch the Genbutsu. The weight also looked really bad because 1-so was dead.
Mm.
Okay, well, nice hand on his part. Only had to push 1 tile from what I could see. We do have 4 pairs here, including the Dora. However, I don't really want to immediately lock this into a Chitoy hand. Whenever I have Dora pair, like, going hard Chitoy is just kind of something that happens. Let's play East. Generally want to play East before your other Yakuhai, just as a heads up, because the deal, like, it's just strictly better for the dealer. So you want to give them the fewest chances possible to take it from you. All right, let's play Chun. I'm gonna hold on to the 1-pin for a little bit, just because, like, I mean, we are 2 Shanten for Chitoy, but we're also like relatively close to a normal hand. All right, we do see the Yakuhai pawns come out. Not a whole lot doing here so far. Okay, that is gonna be our Chitoy. Let's go ahead and play 6-pin. Playing 6-pin here because it sets up potential Suji trap on like an eventual Chitoy if we decide to wait on 3-pin, which may be effective, but also just because it's like, you know, I have to cut from something. And I'm not gonna break the Chitoy Shanten.
I guess
it's really just like it's either that or 3-mon because I don't want to cut the 3-2 pin just yet because like maybe this is a normal hand.
pass.
Pass, yeah. All right, let's play 3-mon now.
Okay.
Because like we can still kind of make this a normal hand, you know. Like if we draw like an Onko of 5-mon or 4-so or even 6-so or 8-pin, or if we draw an Onko of any tile that isn't 1-pin, we're Ishanten for a normal hand as well. All right, 9-mon. Not gonna worry about trying to like optimize Chitoy weights or anything. I'm just gonna try to leave myself as many options as possible because I have 2 Dora and thus like an Akanashi. That's a pretty big helping of the potential value of the table pass. No Toy. Okay, let's play 1-pin now.
That's a great fill for normal shapes.
Yes, yes. So we're gonna play this towards like potentially being normal. If we miss Chitoi Tenpai, we miss Chitoi Tenpai. You can't really cut 7, so there it just sacrifices too much.
If you draw 5-8, or sorry, 8, well,
Ooh, let's go ahead and reach you with 6-0.
Each.
I want to be able to draw the Dora, and I just don't think that like trying to be. I don't want to cut the Dora because 3 players are open, and then like my hand, like my weight is like it's definitely the best weight that I could have, but I'm not like a huge fan of like Ricci Dora 1 here into 3 players that are incentivized to push, and I could also be giving someone a Dora palm. Though I hope we wouldn't be doing that, given that we're waiting on it now.
I guess the alternate is to drop the 7 weight on the 5, so which is once cut, once held.
Yeah. The 7 so Dama is definitely something I thought about for a second, but I'm not like convinced that 5 pin is, or 5 so is a tile that's going to flow out naturally. Like Edwin would probably cut it just because he's already cut it, but the other 2 players are open and it's right next to the Dora, so it's going to be a tile that you try to use for as long as possible. And if they do connect to the Dora, then all of a sudden like our weight might be dead, we might be sitting around forever, and boom. This is also the benefit of waiting on Dora. You get to sumo it.
Yeah, imagine.
Now we hit Ura. No. Okay.
Imagine having to discard that Dora with 3 players open. Not
Yeah.
pleasant thought.
Yeah. I think that's actually like something I kind of want to come back to and maybe get like other people's opinions on it. Because like I like I can talk a big game. Let's play West. I can talk a big game and justify like pretty much anything because I've been playing this game for a long time. But like whether or not like other people agree with me is debatable.
Yeah, so just
All right, but
remember
this
these 3.
yeah with this hand okay let's play Hatsu. I do try to Tadashi when like I'm faced with choices like this where it seems like it just doesn't matter at all. I really should have just played East though. But you know what? Sometimes you get rewarded for that. Sometimes you get punished.
Go ahead and make the decision.
Play East. Or yeah, play East.
Is the
Uh
choice to just Tadashi here to just give the impression that your hand is making progress?
yeah, pretty much. I don't really expect people to be paying attention to it pretty much ever, especially not on turn 2. But it's just like, it's just good habit forming. All right, let's play Haku. Right now, so now that we've paired up the South, like this hand didn't really have a whole lot of direction at the start of it. We do see the Haku get fallen, but that's okay. And then let's play Chun. Okay, but like now this hand is starting to have some direction. We have a South pair, we've got a potential Sanshoku, we've got a potential Chanta. So just kind of like you don't really want to like force things super hard here. Like we'll probably play 5-so at our next discard. Yeah, let's play 5-so. Just because like it doesn't really help anything at the moment. But like you just want to leave your options open. Like I could like one of the things that I'm thinking about with this hand eventually is like maybe this is Dorataki. What's Chi? Chi play 5-pin. So that's like immediately something that should be suspicious to the rest of the table as well. Because like I'm clearly not going for a flush based off my discards. So then like you immediately just think, okay, what Yakuhai are left and is just South. Speaking of which, let's play 2-pin. We also have to be a little bit wary about what Edwin has going on our right. He does have an open hand. And so throwing the Dora into that is not something we want to do like carelessly, especially like a user Dora like 3-pin or 3-mon. I'm very bad at suits.
I'm sure
But I think like Chanta, like South Chanta or like South Sanshoku with Sumigiri. South Sanshoku, South Chanta. Like difficult thing or all things that like could possibly happen here. It's kind of hard to get both Sanshoku and Chanta. We do see that the 8-mon is 2 cut. You always want to keep an eye on that. What's Chi?
Chi.
And let's play 7-mon. I'm willing to dream here of the Dora. But, like if we draw a 9-mon, I'm just gonna push it.
What's the difference between cutting 7-9 mon and 8-9 so?
The 8-mon is 2 cut. That's pretty much it.
Gotcha.
It's really just like I think I have a better chance of finding the 7-so. It's like I'm not gonna like try to get into like hand reading or anything too much because it's an inexact science and I don't think I'm very good at it. But throw it back. Sometimes the game like gives you a second chance at things and you just decide like nah. Because like at this point, okay, like we see Edwin like as Tadashiing 6-pin, which like 6-pin like based on the formation of his hands and discards, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for him to be cutting. So like his shapes are probably like just about there. Like as you see, like he didn't want the 5-pin a few turns ago, so he probably has like something decent. What do we want to do here? So this is a dealer Ricci. So actually, let's play 5-mon. And what I'm trying to do here is actually get Edwin to fight for me. Yeah, this is what I want.
Oh.
Okay, that works too. No, okay. Sumo Tanyadora. Personally, that's a hand that I would probably Ricci, but like I certainly understand the desire to not.
Yeah, second Tamatsumo there for Michael, so another thing going into the memory banks.
Yep. Oh, okay. Let's not get like super carried away. Let's just play Chun. Like you can't like a lot of times you look at this hand and be immediately like, ooh, like Junchan, ooh, Sanchoku, like ooh, blah blah blah. Just like throwing 5-pin on turn 1 is not like necessarily going to be your best play, regardless. Like if that was an East, like, I'd probably play 5-pin. Now let's play Tuso. Because Tuso doesn't really help, right? Like we have to draw like very specifically for Tuso to be helpful. Otherwise, it's just kind of like awkwardly there trying to make an Ipego that's very hard to make. Play 9-pin. We also are the dealer, so like we don't have to force things super hard because just like winning as dealer is its own value. But like I also want to keep this 3-mon around just to hedge the 1-2-3 Sanchoku. See, like this is like where I'm now like quite happy. Let's play 1-pin. I'm quite happy now that like I didn't immediately throw the 5-pin because now we're like Ishanten. It's not a great Ishanten, but like we're the dealer, so you can kind of like you can reach a lot of things as dealer and just like it's probably fine. Like it may not always have a good result, but like boom, see, all right, let's play 8-mon. Play 8-mon first because 9-mon's safe to 2 players. So like say like we played 9-mon and then Edwin Ricci next turn, like that 8-mon is way more likely to deal in. Let's play Hatsu actually. I think that 9-mon actually on average is going to be a safer tile than the Hatsu, and I don't want to give people time to get it.
When you're playing in a position like this, do you turn on no calls or do you like having the calls on?
Like if I'm playing Ho, I'll turn calls off.
Okay.
But if I'm playing like pretty much anywhere else, I'll leave them on just to like let myself think. Let's play 9-pin. Yeah, Samagiri. 9-mon is pretty much the safest tile we can have in our hand, except for like North. It's like it's safe to both Michael and Edwin, and it's Sotagawa to Lucas. I don't think would be hitting us with that, but like I mean it's like possible. No, it's just Samagiri that. There's no reward to messing around and holding that tile. There's no like I'm not gonna like try to do an extended shift to Sanchoku or something. It just seems a bit silly. The dream, of course, is that we get all right, let's throw it back. If it gets pawned, it gets pawned. I imagine it probably will. Yep. Just kind of like felt like it, you know. When Yakuhai are missing into the second row, it's like it just feels like they should get called, but like that's okay.
Especially round wind.
Yeah, the one thing that we should be wary of. Ooh, okay. Well, now we play 9-mon because our Ishanta just got way better. The one thing that you should be wary of right now is that we don't see the East anywhere. And that means that like Edwin might have like a Mangan or even a Hanemon staring us in the face. Hard for it to be Hanemon, but not like impossible. That being said, I'll still push 1-pin at this because I am the dealer.
Would the lack of the presence of the East make you hesitate to take a back Ricci?
A little bit, but like also, especially in Armal, like a big part of like the value of games is like getting value out of like bad hands and stuff like that is stopping other people from winning their good hands. This one's a little bit tougher. You know what? Let's play 3-mon. Because an option that I kind of like didn't look at super hard, but now exists, is that we can actually call this for Itsu. And 4-mon is just not a tile that looks particularly good to Edwin at the moment. And with the Dora like missing, I really don't want to feed a Mangan for no reason.
Yeah, even if that's just an East pair with a double south, that still would be.
Yep. All right, let's Chi 4-5-6.
Chi.
And play 9-so. That like looks like a fairly normal play as well. Like 7-so, of course, is not like a tile that you really discard casually, but it is Gemutsu to Edwin, and something that Michael has cut recently. So if they draw, they might just throw it out. gonna pass that. Ooh, that's not a great draw. Let's go ahead and just play 3-pin. If we die, we die.
cheat.
Okay,
Okay.
just
Oh,
the cheat.
okay, it gets cheat. Just gets cheat. That's fine. Okay, so that's why Edwin paused on that Chun. I like meant to call that out when it got there, but it's like I was pretty sure Edwin wasn't Tenpai because of how long he paused on like an otherwise like useless Chun. Because like if you're Tenpai, like when are you ever gonna think about cutting the third Chun? You know. All right, let's play fourth. Just Sumagiri. Actually, Tadashi. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, trying to show the 3-4 pin cut. With
Yeah,
the Tadashi.
yeah. And really, just like when you have the chance to while you're Tenpai, if you get the chance to Karagiri, or Tadashi, like a tile that's already in your hand that's away from your
How about
way, or let's
this?
do it now with this. Yep. You want to do it, though it's like it probably doesn't work here because it looks like we just cut a full fucking melt. Or sorry. But like you want to just like take attention away from your weight because like like strong players will be looking at what your last Tadashi is, especially. Tadashi that as well, actually. Because now, like that, actually, like it looks like, oh, like okay, once so safe, we're gonna play that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
gives the impression that maybe we're folding. Because again, we still don't know where the Easts are. Now, if we draw the East, that's okay. Well, Sumigiri this because like it doesn't make sense for us to still have a 4-pin in our hand, right?
Right. You're thinking very
Is there,
much
like-
about the impression that you're giving to the other players here.
Yes. Like
No.
and a lot of this, okay, yeah.
It's kind of like
This is
poker,
not-
what you're
oh, okay,
representing.
Yeah. It's like I think a big part of like playing mahjong at a high level is being aware of like what you're showing, and then like taking advantage of like the misconceptions that you can create. But like it also like requires like a certain level from the rest of the table.
Mm.
Like I think Lucas was probably paying attention to that. Edwin doesn't really need to be paying attention because he's Ryanman Tenpai. He can pretty much just do whatever he wants, and it's probably right. Let's play 9-pin. Want to hold on to the north just in case because this hand doesn't look very good, so you want to maximize your calling outs. Definitely not phoning that. Yeah, we do have 3 pairs. Let's play 9-so. That shape does like the 6-8-9-so shape and alternatively like a 1-2-4 are actually quite like not bad shapes, but only when you don't have a pair. When you do have a pair, it's just a useless 9. Yeah, okay. Let's play 2-mon. We'll continue like playing in a normal way, but like this hand is probably Chitoi. It's like Chitoi or like nothing. Which means that like North probably isn't that good of a tile for us anymore, because people like think a little bit harder about playing Seat Wind, and especially when it's live. We don't know if it'll be live if we ever get Senpai, and actually now that it's 1 cut, it's probably a good hold. Both for safety and for a potential weight. Play 1-pin. Play 1-pin because it's 1 cut, and we can kind of just like keep our blocks intact. Like if we happen like drawing a 2-pin doesn't really help, you know. Like it completes a shape, but like if you draw a 2-pin, like the absolute best you're doing with this hand is Richinomi. And maybe like you get like Richi Patsumo or something, but that's not very consistent. If it is consistent, please teach me. I would love to be able to hit the magic of Uradora one time in my life. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's play North. Let's play North.
So even though
We're
it
gonna-
feels like a backfire, we can still redraw a 1-pin or a 4. Still
Yeah,
okay.
it's like it's not like particularly like this hand is so bad that like odds are if this hand does get Tenpai, all right, we'll just play 2-pin now, easy. Yeah, it's like odds are if this hand does get Tenpai, like in the time that it took, we have a lot of chances to just redraw a 1-pin.
Yeah.
This hand just sucks.
Ooh.
Okay, so now we're gonna try to move towards like a Sananko. So let's play 6-0. Definitely taking like in a like a world we would prefer to draw 6-mon or East than 7-so. And you play 6-so first because like that doesn't really change if you draw 5-so. Okay, just Sumagiri that. 8-so is just safer because we see 2 of the 7-so and it's just further outside. Yeah, Sananko good. But even like Richinomi waiting on East here, like you cut off the deal of the person closest to you. Let's play 8-so. I will con that if I get 10.
Yeah, a lot of people
But
suggest since you're Ishanten, you should con. In
Yeah.
this situation, is it because your hand is bad and you can't see Dora that you don't want to make that
Yeah, I
play.
don't really want to create more value for the hand, especially with the tile if it's like probably one of the safer ones. All right, now it's con.
Kan.
Now it's Richie.
Beach.
Okay, Siwaka, let's go. From
Especially as we're waiting on a guest win as well, which is East.
and Lucas just dropped the door too. This is
Yeah.
Beach.
6 months gonna be tough to get now, but East is actually with this Ricci coming out. Looks like we could get.
Dong.
oh,
Boo. Okay.
Lucas, you shut this down.
Kills are fun. Yeah, it was like so. Essentially, I didn't con that right away because I didn't think Arishanten was good enough to justify it. But then, like, you get Suwanko Arishanten, it's like, oh, okay, cool, let's do it. Unfortunate. We'll have to check the wall afterward.
We
if
will
you wanna
definitely
mark,
look at that.
Yeah, if you want to mark South too, just to check the wall. Let's play North. This hand's also not fantastic, but there's not really like an obvious Honitsu. So let's just like play out the Yakuhai and see what happens playing normal. Because like we don't have to bother holding safe tiles because we have an East Onko. Let's play one pin. I'm gonna value the 1 mon a little bit just in case we draw 3 mon.
Mm.
Even though like you'd like to hit the 3, 4, 5 mon, like I'm not gonna complain if I do 1, 2, 3. Because now it's like getting to the end of the game. And even like a 1-han hand here is quite good because it gets us over 30k. Reaching ourselves below 30k was unfortunate there, but I think it's necessary. Okay, let's play Haku.
Is there a particular point where you focus a lot on the scores, like South 2, South 3, or is it just over the course of the game you just have a general sense of what's going on?
I think generally I start like playing positionally a bit. Let's play Chun. I start playing positionally a bit in like just at the start of South.
Okay.
But especially once my deal is gone.
Mm.
Like as long as I have a deal, I feel like okay, like I can do something. But like I'm gonna try it, like especially from like South 2 on, I'm just gonna do my best to like make sure I end this game positive. Yeah, definitely pass. Let's play 1 mon. I want to hold on to this South for like one more go around just in case, because like this hand's not very likely to complete closed. So we're going to just attempt to get like one more attempt at drawing something. Because again, like if someone reaches, I don't even have to push that South. Let's pass. All right, yeah, we'll push the South now. Yeah, it'll probably get fallen. That's fine. Nope.
Ooh,
Okay.
somebody let it go.
Yeah, and possibly a fake pause, possibly an Onko. You
Mm.
never know. I doubt there's really a situation where someone has that as a pair and passes it there, just because of how close the score line is. Like speed is really everything when scores are this close. Okay, let's play 2 mon. Sumagiri. The 5 mon is really the only door acceptance that we need. Okay, Edwin Cheese again. Looking like could potentially be Chanta, could potentially be Sanchoku. Let's get out ahead of this then. And oh well, never mind. I was gonna say play 3 pin, but let's play 5 mon now. Door acceptance is like an unfortunate casualty, but that's okay. If we draw the Dora, it's just like alright, bad luck. You know, you can't really like justify holding a floating 5 mon over any of these. Let's play 8 mon here. This is a sense of like I'm not willing to play this hand for 6 blocks. I want to cut the worst block so that I have the best possible tempi. And the 8 mon block I judge is worse than the 3-so block because I don't want to give Edwin a 3-so to call. Alright, now let's play 4 pin. Because the extra 4 pin is no longer helpful, and the 8 mon is much safer.
Is there a point in the game where you like to play 6 blocks versus preferring to stick with 5?
Early in the hand, let's play 8 mon.
So first row versus now we're in the end of first row,
just generally
row.
like early in the hand. It's like because your average Ricci comes on like turn 8, give or take, or like your average Ricci is like turn 8, turn 9. So you really like kind of want to finalize what you're doing before then. Let's play 5 mon. If anyone has like an Itsu or like a Manzuchi Itsu with those discards, like you just applaud. In this case, I'm holding on to the 7th pin because we haven't really drawn anything that's actually safe. Now we just Ricci.
Each.
Like this is Ricci no me, but like it's very okay. Because again, like 1300 points here is pretty significant. It gives us like a very comfortable all fast.
Wait, unfortunately, not so wide, but
yeah, I mean, like it's still like there's still 1-9-so that Edwin will almost assuredly push, assuming that he is tempai. We're denying tiles that Edwin may need, especially given that he's cut a 1-so. We do always have to be on the lookout for Michael's potentially being Dama, especially while first place, and given he's shown a proclivity for it in the rest of the game. Okay, Edwin just cut a 1-so from hand, so I think he might have just folded. Because that 1-so is like very relevant to his Yaku, right? So maybe he drew something that he didn't like. Okay, we do see Michael push here. Trying to keep Tenpai. Possibly because he had the safe tile. But we'll see like if his
Gee.
draws allow him. Okay, yeah, he's definitely just pushing for Tenpai. 9 mon is pretty reasonable to push. We see 3 of the 8 mon, and I cut the 8 mon pretty early.
Simon also pulled, so double one chance. So it'll go well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 4 pins not super worrying. I'm a little bit concerned about the fact that we have the Haite. But like if we're like even like if it's just like 2 players senpai. Okay, that 5-pin push probably says I'd win as senpai. I don't like that.
Okay,
Okay, wow. Okay, no one senpai. Interesting. That is not what I expected there. But I guess I think Michael probably was like Ishanten. It was just like playing like hopingly because like there was very little risk to the tiles he chose to cut. Anyway, okay. So first things first. Let's play 9-so. Let's like so the first thing you do whenever you get into all last is just evaluate the score situation. There is 1,300 points in the middle, and we're 3,400 points down. So Hakudora 1 is not going to be enough unless we sumo it. Hakudora 1 is like the kind of like the natural way that you can play this hand. However, let's play South. I think if we can get to a like we can also roam the Hakunomi off of Michael, right? I think.
Yeah, 1,300 direct is 26. Plus
Yeah,
1,000
and then we
is
get the extra 1,000.
36.
Yeah. Okay, and then we draw the Dora, so that's good. Let's play 1 pin. Play the 1 pin first here because there's no point to like hedging safety this early. But I think like it's not like impossible.
Boom.
It's not impossible that we get a direct hit here at 3 pin. And also we just want to open ourselves up for the ability to sumo. We can also like consider like the outside chance where we like get a lot of Homitsu tiles, but like it'd have to be quite the thing to break Tenpai for me. Oh, okay. Well, let's play 4 mon now.
That's one of the draws that might lean you into Onitsu.
Yeah. The only issue is like the furry 10-9-so, but like I don't think you can really see like this exact formation coming when you cut 9-so.
Right.
But like also like tiles that you've cut before are tiles that people don't really think about too much when they cut them into you. So we'll play East. Yep. Not gonna like hedge that hard.
Especially twice cut East.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider going 6-so, 7-so, and going Toy here?
Probably not. I think like if I'm pulling the Tenpai, I'm probably just gonna take Tenpai. Oh, okay. Well, let's play 6-so, yeah. Especially, or sorry, no, my 6 mon, Jesus.
6-so. I was like, hang on a second. I don't think we want that one.
No. All right, again, I'm bad at suits.
Like, I heard the 6 mon. I'm like, wait a second. I think I heard so.
Pull.
Boom.
Yeah. So now the table's gonna be very alert, but like they did see me cut a 6 mon pair if they are paying attention. However, like West isn't really a tile that you can do anything with. And also, like, we have, like, a very long time to attempt to sumo.
Yeah, we needed 34. We have Hanuman.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
Yep. Nope, just sumo Garrett.
And just for not any pauses, are there any draws that you have immediate cuts for? Like 3-so?
If we draw 3-so, we play 2-so. I'm not, like, trying to be that fancy. Sumo Garrett. Yep. Though we can actually like fake like we're thinking on some things, not like anything relevant, but like if we draw like, it's probably not worth it. Just Sumo Gary.
Oh, there's our...
I don't know. Your brain like at this point like your brain really just doesn't matter. You know, like your Tenpai, so you just like you look at the tile that you drew and you discard it.
Yeah, you don't even need to look at the rest of the... well, here we go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the dealer is Richie. Okay, we push that. Even if it's not Genbutsu, we push that. And we just like you just hope that you win the fight here. Like you don't really have like control of the outcome. Just push. It doesn't matter. Like this is like we're taking like a first or fourth play here, but like there's no guarantee. Plus, like that's not even that bad of a tile, and someone else might deal in. And like it's not like we're in a good position if they sumo. Just push. This one I feel like probably deals in. Nope. Wow. Okay.
You're kind of suspecting it's not really a so wait, huh?
I think it could be. Let's
Push?
play one. Yeah, just play the one. So it's already been Gembutsu. One thing that I did notice is Michael played the one so he might not actually have us on Honitsu.
相撲
Okay,
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, this is a very normal play, especially as a fourth place dealer. The Urador is really unfortunate, but not a whole lot we can do about that. So we just now the goal shifts. So let's just get back over 30k. And if we can like pass Michael, like, you know, great for us. Okay, this is a really nice hand for it though. This is just like screams Ricci Pinfu, potentially Ipeco, potentially. Okay, let's play 9mon. We just need like one more block, essentially. Or actually, no, we don't even need one
Yeah, we
more
kind of
block.
have
We just
everything.
need, yeah, the only thing we're really hedging right now is if we draw south.
Right, double south would be.
Yeah, just pass. Okay, let's play Chun. Yep. Okay, so if we can get, there's actually a world here, especially if we draw 3-pin, where Ricci Pin Fui Peiko is 3-9. We're 5k down. So that like guarantee gets us ahead of Michael if we can get Ricci Pin Fui Peiko. I mean, we definitely just take Ricci Pin Fu if we get it with Sumagiri. The South probably not very good anymore. I'm not even sure I would like hold on to it because that just leads to Ricci no Mi a lot of the time. Or actually, I mean, like we still hold on to it, but like we're not thrilled about it. Okay, now we play South. Because the key thing to note about this shape is that you can actually use this for Pinfu. You can just play the 1-pin out on your Ricci. Or you can draw 3-pin and just play 2-pin and have a very nice Ishanten. Okay, ooh, let's play 1-pin. Or give up on the Ipeco to guarantee Tanyao. And now it's just like, okay, hopefully we get Tenpai. There are definitely worlds where I would Chi, but it's too early for it. Oh, okay. Still 1-pin.
So we're kind of back into Ipeco chance, but still have the Tanyao and Pinfu locked in if we want it.
Yeah. I mean, that's like an unfortunate backfire, and that's concerning. Okay, so now is the world where we might actually cheat. Okay, let's play... Oh, Jesus. Let's play 3-pin. Play 3-pin here, because this is, I believe, the widest we can be for our Ishanten. Because now we're Tenpai on 4-so, 2-pin, and 5-pin as well. Sumagiri. If we deal into Navi, we deal into Navi. Like, we don't have anything safe in this hand. So, like, anything that we do is speculative defense anyway. So, like, we just kind of have to, like, push and assert that our hand is faster. Let's palm.
Palm.
Let's play 5-so and take 10-5. And it's like, this is just like, I would like to greed this for positioning, but, like, getting over 30k is a 5,000 point hand. And that is good enough for me, especially in the face of dealing into 12k, given that I have no ability to defend with this hand. Let's play 4-pin. This is twofold. This is safer to Navitas because it's Nakasuji, and it gives us the ability to con 2-pin to maybe create value.
Chi.
Okay, Chi comes out. Let's play 2-so. Note that Navitas just played a pair of 5-mon, by the way.
Yeah, valued the.
So his weight is, so he's probably Tenpai now. He probably thought that he'd be able to call the 3-so. Let's con.
Kan.
And now we play 9-pin. Cool, and now we have a Dora. If we sumo, this is enough to get a second. Or if Michael deals into us. I doubt that happens, but like it could. Alright, just Sumagiri. If we deal in, we deal in.
Long.
Okay, that's fine. It's just unfortunate. You can't really decline Round Men Senpai there. And again, we
Right.
don't have anything saved. Okay, so now it's, is there a way to get this out of last place? I mean, there is. We're within Mungon range of Edwin. Let's play 9-mon. Tile that, like, immediately looks at it, I think, is this West Dora. We can attempt to force it to be incorporated into our hand. Yeah, I mean, like, one cut north. Like, you know, if it deals in, it deals in.
Yeah.
Actually, it's like 6-pin's kind of. Play West. Let's just play West. Sorry, my brain is a little
No
overloaded there.
worries.
It's just like There's like worlds where you can get like Sanchoku. It's like playing West is almost assuredly bad there. It was just like it's better than Sumugi. Okay, let's play 9-pin. Move towards like a Ricci Tanya Pinfu. We sumo that it's 65 plus an additional 3 Homba is 90 or 74. So Ricci Tan, alright, yeah, so we'll get 9-pin again. Ricci Tanya Pinfu Sumo is enough points to get us out of last place. We can also hedge towards a potential Sanchoku. Ricci Tanya Sumo is not enough though. Unless we get Ipatsu or Ura. But like we never get Ura, so we'll not rely on that. Okay. Play 2-3 pin. Play 2-pin.
I'm glad I'm not alone in the node.
I
boat.
have 2 this season.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Yeah. I've reached 26 hands. I've won 12 of them
Gee.
and hit Ura twice. I'm playing 2-3 pin here, by the way, because it's not very consistent to get Tanya out of it. 3 pin. And the 4-so shape allows us to be a little bit more flexible in some of the Sanchokers that we aim for.
Yeah, technically, this is Ishunten. If you draw the 5-so, are you gonna reach you?
Yeah, 5-so you just immediately reach E. Okay, well, that's ideal. Now we play 3-mon. Play 3-mon solely because it just came out. And now we have potential for the 5-6-7 Sanchoku as well. So we can get Tanpin. Let's see, so I'm trying to think here. So if we, what are we down to Edwin again?
78.
Play 3-mon again. We're down 78. Okay, so yeah, so there's Kyriage Mangan regardless, so like it doesn't really matter. Just as long as like we're in Mangan range. Pass. Ricci.
1
If we get 5-so here, it's unfortunate, but like you still have to take it and just pray for Ura. This hand's not like the most likely to hit Ura because we have 3 duplicate tiles, but it's not like, you know, like a super bad chance. Your Ura chance is pretty much always going to be better than your Furikatsumo chance, unless your hand's like very specific. That's very unfortunate. But like again, you can't really do anything about that.
Are you planning to take any Roan here?
Yes, we'll have to take 5-so because if we hit Ura, we pass Edwin anyway. And 8-so, of course, like gets us the 4-han that we need the guaranteed pass. If Michael deals into the 8-so, actually, we get 2nd place. I believe. Maybe? I think so.
I think yes.
Yeah.
With a
Yeah.
900.
Just barely. Yeah, because we get the Ricci stick back. Maybe this is where I DM Lucas. Okay. You know? It's
The
okay,
hand-
well, the 8-pin.
This
The
hand
8-pin only came out because we cut the 5-pin, which we would have. Yeah, it's always like sad when you see players like discard the tile that you tempite on. It's like
I could be on that tile.
yeah, it's like you would have dealt it, and it's not like my Ricci tile would have changed, but like it only came out because we would have sumoed if we got the other tempai anyway.
Yeah, this hand progression dropping Shaw 9-9, all to build this Mentanpin
Sumo.
Sumo
Hey,
Ipeko.
let's go! All right, not last. Ura for Hane. It's not quite over 30k. Of course not, but you know.
That's
Kinda
okay.
hope.
We don't get that. You know.
Yeah. All right, saved. All right, cool. Well, I believe our players will be rejoining us here in the voice call here in just a sec. They've been deafened. For anyone who can see the Armel thing, they are in the call, but they've been deafened. So they don't hear me telling them what my hand is or my weight is.
Yeah, get them back in.
Yeah, and that's like the end of the game. Is just, I mean, obviously, like it's fairly lucky to be able to like put together a Doraless Mongon. But like a big part of Armel is just like doing damage control in situations like that when like you get unlucky. Because I mean, like that North dealing into Lucas is just unlucky. You know, it's like what can you do?
Yeah.
But
So as we said, there was some quick little review at a couple hands. If anybody had
yeah, so
anything interesting
first,
that they wanted to see, I know we had the East 3 Ricci.
yeah, I wanted to check like people's thoughts on the weight on the East 3 Ricci.
Home.
1
Feel anyone in the chat or in the call right now or in the Twitch chat, feel free to chime in. We chose to take the Shabo
Each.
here. rather than
Oh
trying
yeah, I
to.
remember seeing. I was like surprised that this was the weight afterwards. I mean, it seems like Ryamen would be better.
I just don't want to cut the Dora for it. Like the difference between like Ricci, like Dora 2 Ricci
Yeah.
and Dora 1 Ricci, especially like on a 3 open board,
Ricci,
felt
Dora.
like bad. Because I don't actually gain that many tiles either, right? It's like 4 tiles versus 5.
Well, you have like late 7-pin from Toyman. Although I guess they wouldn't cut from 987, so maybe they don't have 8. Oh, sorry, no, you're sorry, you drew the
Yeah.
8-pin, not the 5-mon. So it's 5-mon 4, so
The like I
Mons
didn't
is
really
very
like
expensive.
yeah I didn't really think too hard about like cutting Dora. The only other option I looked at was Dama on 5 so. But like it's so Dora Jason that it feels like the only person who's ever dealing in is Edwin if he happens to draw another one.
Yeah.
And if
5
you're
so weight's so bad. I think I prefer 6 over. I prefer waiting on the Champon over the
Yeah.
Kanshan.
Yeah, I agree. Or Champagne over the
and the
oh
question is
yeah,
just
Champagne over the
4-so
Dama.
versus 6-so for
Yeah, yeah. It's also just a matter of it's like if I draw the Dora later, I'm gonna be very upset.
I think I
Uh,
like just Riichi Dora 1 Ryamen.
okay. I guess if the read is that with 3
Percent.
players open and one of them's probably Tenpai, I mean that was a pretty reasonable read because Lucas is Tenpai here around the Dora. It could have been the Dora, in fact. It was just 2-5
yeah.
instead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 5-mon actually having a tile live was somewhat surprising to me. It's just like I just don't want to cut the Dora into open hands. And it's also just like if I draw another Dora later, I definitely don't want to cut it.
It's
1
close.
Yeah, but this ended up working out
Sumo.
very well.
I think like also just being able to like greed like a potential Hane and Akanashi is fairly valuable, especially from the scoreline where we're kind of down already.
In this hand, let's see, we
This
had
hand sucks.
South 2 was the next one.
Oh yeah, South 2. I just wanted to check the wall. Fucking Lucas killed our fun.
I'm not sure this is. Oh, this is the one. Yeah.
1
Yeah,
カン 1
Khan into Suwanko Senpai.
And it's live. There's a 6 and an east in the wall.
カン 1 1ロン
Oh, the East is dead walled.
Oh, the 6 is super late.
Yeah, 6 is super late. Looks like it would have gone to Edwin. Probably not cutting it.
No,
Maybe if Edwin got Cheatoy Tenpai and had re-cheat at some point.
Yeah, we thought this was going to be the hand of the night.
Yeah, honestly, though, like the East felt so good to get dealt in on. We get Ura? No, of course not.
Look, if you hadn't given me 3 Dora, this Ricci would not have happened.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like,
Each.
okay, but you have a 5-sided weight with 3 Dora. Hold up.
Yeah, what is that?
Loses to Conchad or Penchad.
Yeah, Penchon always best against.
Oh, it's actual Tatsumaki.
Yeah,
I didn't
Tatsumaki
even
for
notice.
Tanya Dora 3.
Wow, insane. And you know what? The 7 still comes out first.
Yep, of course.
ロン
This was wrong.
Penchon
Hey,
confirmed best weight.
non-Nomi.
For the next hand, it was the ones near the end where we started dealing.
Okay, so
this one was kind of
yeah.
interesting, where we're
Home.
trying to shut down the game, and it just turned into
Oh, I mean,
Honitsu.
I mean, this one, yeah, it's like it didn't really want to be a Honitsu. It just kind of like decided to be a Honitsu. It was like, all right, we ball.
And
Each.
Looks like our West was locked in Edwin's Cheatoy / fold, and then the other one was dead wall the two, so it was just late.
2-5 was great in the wall. Everyone else was drawing it until here. And we would have dealt in before winning this one
Sumo.
too.
Yep. And then this last one is just like, I mean, I have to be Tenpai, or like I have to
Home.
push. Like I don't have anything actually safe.
Yeah, after
Home.
the door pull and the decision was made to go for a fast Tanya to shut it down, but
1
Shut it
カン
down. Try to like minimize the risk of 12k, and then like get yourself over 30k because it's it's a 5,000 point hand. The con I think is actually justified because even like one door gives us second place outs.
Maybe you're supposed to skip because it's 3 safe tiles if you draw something really cursed late.
Yeah, but North is not cursed enough.
No, that's that. I'm not. I wouldn't fold on North either. But like, if you skip con, then in the last row you have an easy fold if you want it.
Can you go back to turn 6? I think Kevin's in chat saying something about cutting 2-pin. Oh, here. I was pretty locked on the idea of Tanya. Because, like, Ricci Pinfu is not enough points for second place unless I sumo it or get a direct hit. So I think, like, the idea of being Ishanten for Tanpin, even if it's, like, a little bit less wide of an Ishanten, was worthwhile to me. It also gives me, like, more consistent opening outs later in the hand if something scares me off, like a Dora Palm.
Yeah, at this point, we don't know about the Dorapone yet. But I guess technically 2-pin is probably wider.
2-pin's wider, like, I think solely because of the Soju shape, but they're still bad tempis.
Mm.
Like, if you draw 3-6-0, you're just kind of sad.
ポン
And it's not like 8-0 is like a bad draw here either.
Yeah, this ended up working quite well for us. It just
ポン
didn't get the 3-6 before we found the North.
I think, like, the fact that it's, like, all last, and I specifically, like, I very much want the ability to call for Tanya at some point, because, like, Tanya Nomi is 6,000 points here.
And of course, the final hand.
Final hand, we went on a trip.
Gee.
And
Yeah,
just happened to draw the tiles we want.
Wasn't quite clear what this was going to be until right about
Each.
now. Even then, we drew the 5-pin right after missing out on the potential Sanchoku.
I was
Oh,
so
yeah.
confused. Look at your discards right now.
Oh, I know,
9
right?
9 2 3 Ryamen 3 mon 3 mon 2 mon.
And these are all Tadashi, too.
It's like, what is happening over there?
チ
We try to just the only thing that's, like, definitely, like, questionable is cutting 2-3 pin instead of 4-6 pin or 4-6-0. But I very much wanted
Each.
my confirmed Tanyao and Sanchoku dreams.
We did end up getting the Peiko for escaping.
Yeah.
Escaping.
Can you go back? Can you go back to the South Ford 2 hand actually?
Sure.
Risumo Pinfu. Risumo Pinfu is not enough for first, is it? 5k, I get 27, 4k swing, and then 2 Homba. Oh, we tie for first, don't we? Because you lose.
No, isn't it? What is the difference? 5,000? Isn't it 4,800 point difference?
Let's see. So I get 3,300. Yeah, because I get 3,300 because it's 27 plus 2 Homba, and you lose 1,500. Yeah, so it's not enough for first. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So Tanpin it is to me at the very least.
Yeah. The only thing is like maybe you could go like.
That's like the turn before. Like you can there's definitely an argument to be made for 2-pin.
There's you could maybe suck Giri 3-pin. The 3-pin, like you have a 4-pin, which is a good draw. You have.
Yeah. Like
What does 5-pin do?
I mean 5-pin just kind of. I mean yeah. If we drop 5-pin, we're gonna play 3-pin anyway. It gives me potential con outs.
I mean, the con did give you a Dora. But yeah,
This is true.
this was quite an
Like
exciting
3-pin's
game.
pretty dangerous here. It's definitely not safe.
Yeah, but it's also like turn 5.
Yeah, that's true.
We have dreams of succeeding. And like if I draw 4-pin back, then I'm like very, very happy.
4-pin is
all
the
the-
very good draw. 4-pin is like
Yeah.
is the reason you keep 3-pin, I think. I guess another 3-pin is also strong. So
Yeah.
like between 3-pin and 4-pin is probably enough good draws.
I think it's going to be very fun, Lucas, for you to go back and rewatch the VOD from Max's perspective. I know I had a lot of
Oh,
fun
yeah, I'll have to do
listening
that.
in to his thoughts. And, well, do we want to switch places then for game number 2?
Yep, sounds good to me. Edwin, Michael, you guys good? Or have anything that you want to add?
No, I'm good.
All right. Perfect. All right, I will hop back into the Tenho lobby.
I'll go ahead and swap.
Just a heads up. Like I see people talking in the the practice games. Please do not queue right now. What is the practice lobby actually? I don't think I have it off the top of my head. Yeah, please let us have the practice lobby for a little bit. Oh, it's just pinned, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just dumb. Okay, there that is. I just switch over to /3. Okay, I am in. If you guys want to hit, we can just sync up and hit join. Is anyone currently queued? Because there is one person waiting. It's
Yeah, for
now 2, I believe.
oh, I'm guessing that's actually probably Edwin who has deafened himself. So he's already in the stream and ready to go.
Michael, are you queued right now?
Yeah,
Or,
I am.
Or sorry, Michael. Okay, Michael's queued. Okay, then Nathaniel, we should be good to queue.
All right, let's get in there.
All right, let's do it. And if not, then like you know what? Oh well. All right, cool. We succeeded. All right, cool. I will deafen. Best of luck, Lucas.
Okay.
All right, first dealer again, Lucas.
Oh, hold on. I have to pull up. I'm wondering if your live feed, which will be better. Here, just go ahead and make the first discard. I'm just opening up the
Oh
stream.
no, what would Lucas cut here? Let's see if I control him.
I just cut the 1-mon. Yeah.
Okay, good. My cut was going to be the same as yours.
Yeah, we have 3 pairs. We think about Cheeto just because we have Dora. There's no calls. I would definitely turn calls off here, just because I don't want call lag on West. And now we just throw Yako High. We're just playing efficiency.
Okay,
Boom.
this is a slight difference. Max never turned off or asked for the calls off.
Let's go Tuso. So we already have an early call here. But yeah, just 8-mon. Just gonna... Don't quite know what our hand is yet. We do have another pair now, so definitely think about that Cheetoy. 6-0. So our West is dead. So like no final Champagne wait on West. You can just leave calls off, it's fine. Just South. We kind of need... This hand's kind of hard to win. So I'm definitely want to keep Cheetoy alive as long as possible. Okay. Now we have just cut West. We can't go Cheetoy. I just want to go normal hand. And let's cut South.
I was going to ask, how much do you consider just cutting something like 1-3 pin and hedging Cheeto even
I
longer?
think I decided the normal hand was faster.
Okay.
But you could do something like that. All right, another call and 5-mon. We can discard 1 pin.
Of course, you're thinking West is going to be very safe for the remainder of this game.
Yeah, it's actually just 100% Genbutsu here, other than Kokushi. West. Okay. So probably, like, we also have nice 9-pin, 9-pin for safety as well, which is probably going to be our next discards coming up. Another 1-pin. 9-pin looks pretty safe from everybody, so I don't feel like we need to Sakigiri it anytime soon. Okay, a South Tadashi.
Reach.
Here's a Richi. Let's go for, I guess, just 8-pin. Might as well cut the Genbutsu. Tanya's kind of unlikely with
Sumo.
Dora.
Oh,
Well, can't stop that.
start of this game similar to the last.
Alright. This hand, I like our Sozu shape a lot. There's maybe a chance at Tanya as well. We don't have a pair, so we're probably going to cut Yako High first, because the value of those go way down without a pair. Well, we found a pair. Let's just cut Haku, though. I do not want to call Chun here. I don't think this hand is really a hand that wants to call Chun. It doesn't have any Dora. The shapes aren't, like, the best. We're not dealer, so... let's just discard South. We can actually turn calls off again, because we can just hide the fact. We're not calling Chun anyways. We just have to remember to turn it back on if we do want to call later.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no calls I want to make. We can throw... Let's just throw 7-mon. I'll keep all the pin tiles.
How do you feel about the future of this pin shape?
It's pretty weak. Alright, there's a Chun. You can turn calls on now. because I don't care if the last tune call legs. And then discard north. And that way I won't forget to turn it back on.
リー
Right.
チ
Oh,
And there's a Ricci. And this is why we're happy we didn't call that tune, because now we can easily defend still. And that was 4-pin, 4-pin, so if we need a safe tile, we have 3-pin as well. Yeah, we're not, don't break Ipatsu. And let's use that Chun here. So we have like Chun and 3-pin as tiles I'm looking to defend with. Let's go another Chun. So far, no one's pushed anything. Seven-pin Suji's a small push. East is Kambutsu. Yeah, 4-so Suji, 1-pin Suji. Let's cut that 1-pin. Yeah, that looks best.
so you're on full defense mode here.
Yes, absolutely. 4-so is Gambutsu. And that's, well, yeah, this is Suji, so not much of a push. I think our best tile is 3-pin, unless you see something I'm missing.
No, it's all you.
Chun.
This is nice.
Come.
Oh, that's not nice.
Okay, well, we have some safety here, but this is a bit annoying. Let's get rid of 6-pin, I think.
Kind of have the feeling that everyone wants to be out of this.
Yeah, it definitely seems like that. I don't really think this hand can get Tempai, so I'm not thinking about it. 1 mon is not safe. Okay. Let's go 3-pin. I think 1 mon is just a straight push where they ran out of safety. 5-so Tadashi, or 5-pin Tadashi. Let's cut another 3-pin.
Now, at any point, are you going to consider calling to shift hightail away?
Yeah, we should do that actually at some point. 8-pin. Yeah, I think next call we should take. That's a good point. So East is not Genbutsu, 1-pin's Genbutsu. Let's go 1-pin. Sure. I don't think it matters too much.
Yeah.
So we have East. We have 3-so. Okay, let's just Sumagiri.
Following the defensive train.
One last chance to Chi. And whatever, just hope they don't sumo. East is Genbutsu. That seems fine. No Haite sumo.
Okay, dodged. Woo! Oh, what a bomb!
Jeez, what the heck is that? Menhon Hatsu. Okay.
As dealer, okay. Bullet dodged.
Maybe another Tanyo chance. Could possibly be Honitsu, but it seems pretty unlikely, especially if like 6-pin is a great floating tile here. Let's just cut west. Just Green Dragon. So we have our two pairs here. Like the 5-so 2-mon is pretty bad. Oh, never mind. Fix that problem, Chun. Alright, so we have an Ishan 10. And that is called. Perfect. Well, Ricci. That was
リ
easy.
ーチ
Hand
for the
played
draw.
itself. I was like, we had potentially tough decisions there. Like if we ended up on 7-mon Penchon Ricci Nomi, we'd have to figure out what to do there. Probably involves just cutting the Penchon and
Okay.
like going back to Kutsuki.
Especially because the 6-pin is around the door.
Yeah,
You'd like
exactly. But yeah, that was turned out to be straightforward there.
So when you have an early Ricci like this, what are you doing? You're just sitting there, or are you watching how the players
Yeah,
defend,
I turn the brain off.
Okay.
I like sometimes I'll like look at what people are discarding, but I don't think hard. Just taking a little rest. Sometimes I'll get up, I'll turn on auto win, just like, you know, refill my water, whatever. Step away from the keyboard for a second.
Yeah, I have the feeling.
相撲
Oh wow. Okay.
You only shut us down.
This is very reminiscent of the last game where all the Ricci's don't win.
Ooh,
Oof.
wow. Okay, well, this is an insane hand. 4 pairs. We have Honitsu, Toy Toy, Cheeto. We have a door pair. I think we just throw 6-pin here. I think the honors are maybe more useful than that because this hand really wants the pawn because of all the pairs. Now just cut the Haku. We don't need that. We do have a Yakuhai in West, which could maybe also, for not Honitsu. Oh, okay, we're Honitsu. Just 7-8 so here. We're also Chito Ishan 10. Start 7 so. Yeah. We're Menhon Chito Ishan 10 here. Do I want to pawn out of Ishan 10? With so many honors, like, oh my god,
Reach.
Dama on Chun. Just Dama on Chun, yeah.
I pass.
Yeah, no, we're not pawning. We're not calling out a 10
I mean, some people like Toy Toy.
No.
So Chun is twice
We're
cut.
just Dama, Menhon, Dora, Dora.
Am I gonna swap to anything?
Dama 6-mon. Better than the Hellweight Chun.
Let's go ahead and turn this on.
Turn calls off. We're definitely not pawning.
This would be insane hand to win.
It really would.
ポン
Try to keep your rhythm, like
yeah,
with
the
your discards
discard.
consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Like so take a couple seconds on each discard. That doesn't need to be like, just like that, like something like that. At least like a second and a half or so.
Right.
If
there
you're
it
like,
is.
oh boom, there it is. Manhole door Chitoy.
Surprise! Hanuman.
Absolutely disgusting. Let's go.
Yeah, I actually do notice when I'm playing. I always notice when players adjust their rhythm from something natural
Yeah,
to
you have to try to keep that. Oh, man, it's another nice hand. Let's go 9 so. Maybe probably like Monzu Honitsu is our primary plan here. We're calling anything other than 3 so.
ポン
Yep.
Boom.
That, and let's just throw 4-pin. Smogiri. We'll keep the pen on. There's no like if we draw. Okay, 2 calls from Shimocha. They called West. I mean, our hand's just really strong. I don't care about Shimocha's open hand. Yeah, we keep East. So now we can cut the penchant of 2 so first. 1 so is Suji to dealer.
And if you did draw 3 so, would you consider going 6-7, or would you just cut 1-3?
Let's go. Let's actually just cut East. It's Shompai. I don't like holding it. Yeah, call that.
Boom.
And the 1. Let's cut 1 so. I think 1 pin is safer.
So even here, just safety consideration then.
Yeah, we're just trying to always Sakigiri here. We don't need a 6-pin. I see like it's Sotagawa to dealer, and then there's just like more blockers around. Like we see 2 pins, see a 3-pin. Yeah, let's just pass. I don't think that really does much. And throw 4 so.
Headless is kind of interesting there, but we really want the Dora.
Yeah, and also north is gives us a chance to still defend against like a dealer Ricci if we need to. 6-pin. We'd still like to improve this safe tile because it's not 1 pin's not perfect. Let's discard 1 pin. We can maybe con later. Oh, Sumo.
Feeling good about not conning now. Oh,
Yeah.
it's already a Mongon.
Well, Shimocha had a nice hand as well. I guess maybe we should have cared, but that's fine. Okay, back to our dealer. And another really nice hand. Wow, we're just getting all a nice high pile. Let's just discard pay. So we have 3 blocks in Pinzu and then a block in Sozu. We're missing a pair. East, just full efficiency here. You could turn calls off. I mean, we're not calling anything. Doesn't matter too much, but might as well. Let's go 9 pin. We have Tanyo chance. Yeah, I mean, just leave calls off. There's nothing we want to call. There's Tanyo, but there's no good cheese. Now we throw 8-pin. 1-so is like Suji to Shimocha. I guess 9-pin was Genbutsu to Shimocha, but yeah. Just Smogity. Maybe that 9-so was useful. Yeah, I think that 9-so was actually more useful than the 1-so because like you have like 8-so draw is really good. So that was a mistake.
8-so is
And it
opposed
was
to the
also
3-so draw.
I guess they're kind of similar, but I think just generally that shape keeps 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. Either way, it's pretty close. Let's throw 1-so now. And let's throw, I guess, just south. Still missing that pair. But all our weights still have tiles here. Uh, 7-pin doesn't help. Just throw that back. This, I guess, yeah, I don't think that 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku is ever happening.
Ideally, we draw 2-so, 4-so, but
Or Dora.
oh,
Oh well, there goes Juno 7-pin. Let's still just discard it. It's too late to just keep a random 7-pin middle tile.
classic good high pie that's not gotten anywhere.
Oh, there we go. Chun. Yeah, sometimes you just have to complain and then we'll give you a tile. Now you can turn calls on because you're Ishan 10. I don't know. Maybe if there's a reach or something, there's a call we might make. Okay, let's cut 4-so. Is this better? The Aria Man has 2/5 mon out. I think this is better.
地位
Let's go 2-so. Kamicha shouldn't be waiting on it because they cheat and then discarded 3-so, so that you should never have another 3-so in hand.
本
If we get Tempai, we probably Dama. Chi that. We just need Tempai
Chi.
here.
RE Peiko we had from the start, now lost.
Yeah, it's a shame, but the hand just didn't get there quickly enough. Just take our 2-Han Tempai here.
Should I no calls? Or do you care when
I
you're
mean,
Tenpai?
you can leave them on. Like, I don't think it matters too much, but
Now, are you going to be concerned about dropping Dora at this stage? Well, never mind. Edwin says, I'll do that for you. Michael's like, I will do the same.
no, I dealer Ryomen Tempai. I'm just gonna keep it. I would push Dora. Sumogiri. You can't think about it too hard. Okay,
Yeah.
because like you
in this
give away your weight
situation,
if
though,
you think
I
too
guess I'm
long.
waiting for your call just in case you want to swap out. Oh, Toy was
Yeah, like
unfortunate.
we maybe should have thought about it before, but you can't wait too long. You just have to throw something. Like even if
Yeah.
it's not the perfect one, if you wait like 5 seconds, it's just gonna give away exactly where your weight is.
Feel free though, if you are committed to a way to just say Tsumokiri every tile after this list.
East. That was there was like some maybe considerations there. I just didn't think it was worth spending the time to think about.
Yeah. It definitely felt like
really
that weight was pretty locked.
It really does lock or let's cut just one dragons.
本
Good choice.
Okay, Chun there. Or the other dragon. I want to keep the north more.
Oh, I was gonna say if Toy pulls that.
I think this is a hand. Probably not call. Yeah, let's skip. I don't want to call. Let's keep that. So let's go north. Now that the south's kind of out, it's kind of awkward to Autozuke. I was gonna be pretty happy to Autozuke. Maybe we can still Autozuke 3-so. Let's throw just 2 mon. Maybe there's an Itsu with 5-so. Tsumogiri. Yeah, I'm thinking this hand. Okay, another call from Kamicha as well. Ooh, It's nice. Let's get rid of that 5 pin. I guess you could also throw 7 so 5 so there. Just 3 mon. Well, another 5 pin. We already threw it once.
And despite being shut down, his
Riso
hand
with
still.
call lag.
Oop.
7 mon looks good. Well, we can throw a 2 pin. Kind of worried about this 3 so wait.
Do you tend to let call lag play into your computations?
I'm trying to get better at it. Yeah, we can discard 3 mon. It's something I'm trying to learn right now. I'm not very good at it yet, but I'm trying to get better. We can discard 2 mon.
Chi.
Gee. This 5 so is kind of a problem here. One so. We discard 2 so. Hard. 2 so Shompai. Let's go 3 so. My man had a chance to call it, but didn't. Maybe there was like 9-8 so there. Actually, maybe 9-8 so there was better. We can discard 7 pin. Yeah, I think 9-8 so was a better Mawashi option there. Oh, 2 so safe. Nice. Remon is also fine. So we can potentially get Senpai here. I think I definitely screwed up when I dropped. Like I think I misplayed this hand a bit for sure. That call doesn't do anything. Just skip. Now we can throw 3 mon.
Chi.
Everyone's hopping on board the K10 train.
Let's go with 9 so. I think possibly can be Senpai this hand if I south. If I play better. I think I definitely made some mistakes there. I think with how I broke my Sozu. Like I think I broke like Sozu Penchon instead of I think I could have cut like 9-8 so instead of 1-2 so. I think if I remember the hand.
Maybe this is a good one to revisit in the post.
Yeah, I definitely made some mistakes there. Let's just go east. Maybe we're Honitsu, but not for sure. We're not going to commit to it.
Shimocha is Edwin.
Haku.
Toyman is Michael, and on the left is Max.
June. Namon.
And of course, for the user, if you see any spots that you're interested in the reasoning or you want to ask a question, feel free to do so.
Tuso. Can we get an Itsu here? We need another pair. Right now, what's our weakest block? Let's just cut 9 pin. Let's give up on this e2. I don't know. Is there a way to keep e2? I don't
We could
really see a
theoretically
great
say
way
the
to do
4
it.
is the pair and leads to another block. I guess it's
9 so. There's still 3 mon left. Kind of want that acceptance.
ポン
Alright, there's a call. The door just came out from Toyman. I didn't notice any call lag.
ポン
Toyman might be Tenpai. Those look like fast discards. 1 mon last Tadashi makes 2 mon very dangerous. We can just throw door here. It's like, yeah, it's safe against the Toyman. Shimocha didn't pawn it.
ポン
Let's take 3 mon Ricci. The door already came out, so I'm not too
Each.
scared.
チ
That's 4 mon is safer against Toyman than 2 mon.
usually when
And
someone drops door.
like this is a
close.
Ricci Nomi we can take just because it's Akanashi. There's 3 open hands and the door is out. So like, what are we scared of here? The average hand value is going to be very low. So even though it's just bad weight Ricci Nomi, we can Ricci anyways.
So a big part of your computation is the anticipated value of the other hands.
Yes, because the door, there's
Gee.
multiple chances to call pawn and nobody did it. And this is a one you don't Ricci with Aka Ari, I don't think. Maybe you could in 4th place.
ドン
Because we are 4th, I'm dealing. But like, how cheap is this? Yeah, 2,000. All right, sure. That's okay. We took our shot. Let's discard north.
North.
Not a great starting hand here, but we kind of have to try to win it.
Mm.
Last place in South 3. 9 mon. Maybe we could have kept that for Chanta Itsu Sancho or Chanta Sanchoku. Skip. West. 1, 2, 3 Sanchoku chance.
Yeah, at what point do you just commit, start calling, even if it's only 2,000?
Go 5 so. I think this is a hand better just kept closed. I don't think there's any really good calls here.
リー
We
チ
can still use well, we just have to defend against this. Our hand's way too far and too slow. Let's start with, let's go 1 pin. Can't really cut 2 pin.
スモ
Oh, okay.
Sure, whatever.
Hey, just as you said,
Okay, then.
we cannot cut 2 pin. Dealer Bongon.
Well, this one's not going well here. Despite our Dama Hanuman.
Still 2 rounds. Let's go.
True. Yuck. Let's go. Oh my gosh. 1 mon? Man, this hand's bad.
Yeah, when you're playing like this, or playing a game in this situation in Armel where you're down in South 3, what is your mental approach as you discard?
Sumogiri 2 mon, yeah. We don't have to try as hard to get out of 4th as we do in ladder. Like, if dealer reaches or something, we just defend. Let's go north at this point. Yeah, because like you can still take a 4th and just minimize the 4th. Sometimes you don't have to force like a hand that's just like really terrible. Let's cut the east. And let's cut south and turn calls off. I don't want to call Haku.
Yeah, once again, let the first Haku pass, turn on calls for the second. We might not even win the second one depending on the situation.
Let's just get rid of Hatsu here. Now turn calls on. We drew Dora.
Yeah, so now we can door up Tanki for 39 plus Homba.
Let's just get rid of this one. So
Of course, everyone should make sure that you turn on the calls before discarding.
yeah,
I had it before, like,
for
I'll
sure.
discard this, and then I'll, get over there, turn my calls, maybe misclick the call, and by that time it's too late.
Tsumugiri. This hand is still like quite difficult to win. Let's go 5 mon. 8 mon looks like a decent weight. Could end up going that direction.
Some of the 7's visible.
I think we just need to hold Dora because our hand's like pretty bad. Tsumugiri. Like pairing up Dora turns this bad hand into actually a pretty decent one. 5 pin.
That door is really the only thing that makes this hand worth fighting for. Either actual Dora or Ura Dora.
Just throw Dora. Late. We kept it as long as we could.
Gee.
We just have to discard it for efficiency now.
リーチ
And another dealer Ricci. 8-so safe, 9 mon safe. Let's start with yeah, 8-so. 7 mon's too hard to push here.
チー
Okay, another Chi. Kind of hard. Go. 9 mon.
Unfortunately, there's a little bit of a voice lag, so
I need to
get it
turn
out.
on. Hold on, it doesn't matter. All right, we have to just Ricci. We just have to try.
リーチ
All right.
Yeah, I didn't hear the timer.
Oh yeah, I forgot that due to the.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go.
Beautiful.
Just as we drew it up.
Oh, good timeout. Sumogiri timeout. It was just
Exactly.
absolutely perfect. Let's go. That was maybe we'll have to look at that one later. That was a
Oh
very
yeah,
tough
absolutely.
situation.
South 3.
Let's cut a dragon. The south's a door indicator, but I think double south. Okay, well, actually, what do we need here? We need just like 1,000 points because it's at a last. Let's throw south. I don't know. Well, Haku is better. For
Oh yeah,
sure.
we're double
Haku is
south.
better.
When you say cut a dragon, is there a particular order you ever do dragons, or?
I cut them. Let's cut white. It doesn't matter at all. I cut in the order that Naga prefers, just because I like to see my bigger number,
I see.
which is like green, red, or green, white, red.
Okay.
Let's let's just drop Dora. We just want to try to go fast here. I think I should have played this hand differently from the beginning and just dropped Dora earlier. But let's fix our mistake. And now we throw Hatsu. Let's see, what do we have? It's almost 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku, but like nothing we can really call yet. Probably just gonna have to be Ricci. Tsumugiri.
Who knows? We could end up with Nagashi.
チー
That is true. We can deal into a 2,000 point hand from Toyman and not lose position. There's a pair. Let's get rid of 5-so. We just need Ishanten.
Yeah, always good to see what you can afford to deal into in this type of situation.
Yeah. It's like it's tempting to try to do some Tanyo thing there. Now we cut Bormon. This is Sakigiri.
We just barely got that one in.
Oh, are we low on time? I
Yeah,
really
we're
gotta
almost out.
check it here. Okay. Naimon. I'll try to go faster with you.
Yeah, we're on 5 seconds at this point.
Okay. I can't hear that. I don't
Yeah,
think the
it's
timer
the.
shows up either,
Oops.
which is a bit annoying. Let's go. Just throw a Pinzu, 3-pin.
There's a little bit of a glitch in the voice that doesn't allow the thing to show up.
1 mon.
The
Alright, so
timer,
7
so to
mon's
say.
1 out. 9 so's 1 out. I think we could have maybe thrown 9 so. That the time pressure is getting to me. 7 mon's actually just dead. Yeah.
Wrong.
9 so.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
well, whew, is this gonna be a 1 on? Perfect. We get second. All right. Well, we screwed up a bit there at the end with the time pressure, but we got very lucky.
No, that was 100% calculated, right? There are no mistakes. And I cannot wait for the rest of the people to join us. Hey, welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, what a game.
Yeah, we timed out, and that was the only reason that we got senpai.
Uh,
Let's pull up the hand though. It was a very tough situation. I want to go straight
Yeah,
there.
do you want to go in the order that we saw the interesting spots?
Well, let's just start on the whatever
fun
that is, so
one.
3.
Yeah. I'm not sure which well, we'll be able to find it easily, whichever hand we won.
I needed more time than the timer provided to figure out what to do there.
Yeah, we got a little low on time a couple spots because the ticker wasn't going through to Lucas.
oh, that's
But yeah,
I don't think it showed up on screen either, but maybe I'm just not used to looking
yeah,
at it.
it's sometimes it's over the tile and it's just like white.
Oh, that's right. It's not. It's in a different location.
Right.
It's on desktop. It's in like the bottom right.
Oh, I see.
So I'm looking at the wrong spot.
yeah. I only ever play on /3.
Yeah, this browser, or sorry, this hand was struggling. We held the door as long as we could.
Yeah, this hand's very whack.
Yeah.
I just want my Rian Pego.
That's just where we throw door just for efficiency.
Yeah.
Then Toyman Richie's.
Er,
We draw 8 mon.
Oh, that was
think- Yeah, here we can throw 8
Karaguchi.
so. Yeah, 7 mon's like a nice efficiency discard,
Gee.
but I think 7 mon's just way too bad into Toyman.
Yeah.
And now this is where I didn't know what to do.
This is we were under. You're talking about your Dianpeiko, which is Tenpai, by the way, or Ishanten. We are also Dianpeiko Ishanten.
Can we go 7-8 pin?
I think probably just because like you're kind of pressured by the score situation, and 6-9 pin looks horrible.
Yeah, I think 7-8 pin here is probably.
9 mon
Probably the
is
play.
dead. 9 mon is dead though.
Oh, we don't have a chance for it.
Yeah.
But like having to push 7-8 mon seems so like rough.
Oh, that was the time. Yeah, this we timed out and just Tsumugi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what you said you wanted to actually
I
cut.
think I said 9 mon right at the end.
Oh, I see.
Just
Let's take
Like-
Chito Tempa
I
or Ishan.
remember thinking this 8-mon was a little weird.
Yeah, we
Well,
could
yeah,
see
yeah,
3
for
7,
sure.
so it's like one chance, but yeah, definitely was not intentional.
And like you kind of like have to fight a little bit, but it's also like Oyarichi, so you can.
Right, we can
well,
just
we're
still-
still
it's not like
Ishan
you're-
10. We're
yeah,
still
it's not like you're
Ishan 10.
losing a
It's
hand.
very late.
because if it's
Yeah,
at sumo,
yeah.
nothing changes really, and if one of the other players deals in, we're actually in a better position. So definitely, if it's a dealer Ricci, we can consider. And then we just drew into Tenpai.
And then at this point we just jam. Like
Oh,
5 so
yeah.
is it? Like 5 so is a good weight here.
Yeah, for sure.
1
7 mon passes.
Sumo
Deep
Well-
sumo, just as we drew it up.
I'm sure Michael seeing Yui Patsumo as Takame is not thrilled. But you know what? He got his own. He got
Yeah,
his own
yeah.
Ipatsumo's that
Yeah,
game.
I got mine. I don't need yours.
I think there was something interesting in this hand in South too.
Yes,
Boom.
this was the hand I was trying to Mawashi, and I don't think I did a good job. Let's see. Let's keep going. This is
Boom.
all fine. I want to get to where I break. I cut 1 so. I think when I discard 1 so, maybe I make a mistake.
1
Yes. Here we do, because 2 so is very dangerous. So we don't want to throw 2 so here. So, and also 7 so is just dead. So
Would
what
throw
we should do here is
2-so.
cut 9-8 so.
Yeah, he would throw Tuso into this board.
Are you concerned
This
about
is-
the 6-8 mon to the player on the left?
It just, yeah, or yeah.
Lower
mostly,
Sozu
yeah,
is
to the
just
player
like
to the left, for sure.
yeah. Lower Sozu is just disgustingly like live right now.
Like we're just trying to Mawashi. Our hand's garbage here. We're just trying to get K10.
Mhm.
Yes.
even
So
at,
this
even
is
at,
this
like,
is a big
this
mistake
point.
here. When I because the thing here is like you have to break a shape where both tiles are safe. So like 9-so and 8-so are both safe. But if I
Yeah.
cut 1-so, then I get stuck with 2-so.
Right.
Yeah, and it's not like the 5-tile shape in Sozu is actually any better because of the 7-so palm.
Right. Exactly. So this is a big mistake.
Yeah, so even if you draw like 7-1, you still have to think about pushing
Exactly.
this.
Yeah. And then we drew the 3-so. And
Here
here
you were
again, I should
saying,
throw 9-8-so. I still didn't realize that. I didn't realize the mistake I made yet. Because again, this should be 7-8, 9-8-so.
And then you'd probably be
Um,
cheating that into K10.
This is also just hard, like straight up.
Oh yeah,
This is
and also there's
playing
the
hand brain while talking is not the
exactly
easiest
the
thing.
hand brain aspect where you have to describe the move you're making to the player making the discard. It takes away from the actual time you have to think. So definitely a little bit more challenging to be the brain in this situation.
And then I just jammed the 2-so.
Gee.
It's like I'm not super worried about it. So I want my K10.
ち
Everyone was going for K10. Oh, off the dealer tile. And we just had to fold out.
Pin's kind of cursed. It is one chance, but like I mean, it's like end of the punch on. 8-pin actually doesn't deal with me because I have no Yaku.
Yeah, did any of the players have any interesting hands that they thought were noteworthy, or any of the viewers?
Let me like scroll back through that real fast. I've like already forgotten what happened.
If not, we might have time for one more game.
Michael had said that he only wanted to play 2.
Okay.
I'm sure we could find other people.
Yeah, we can absolutely just like add people in.
Yeah, I see Korak in the chat. Maybe Korak wants to have an opportunity to be the active player.
That's pretty straightforward. The fucking Menhol and Chitoe.
Oh, we have to see that hand again.
Yeah,
That
a
was
fun one.
absurd.
That was very silly. Oh, there was a go to East 4, by the way, because I assume that you're also Manzu Honitsu here, and I just want you to look at like what the board is doing.
Yeah, we're Tempai here.
I would never have guessed, so I'm just yeeting this 4-mon right into this.
I mean, nobody knows, right?
ポン
There's no way to know.
There is like
Don't.
7-so Tadashi, 8-so Tadashi.
Right, you can
6-so
suspect,
Tadashi,
but you're not. It shouldn't be Tempai this.
Well,
this
yeah,
early.
Yeah.
when it's like no overflow end of row 1, it's just
No,
like,
yeah, of course you're not
yeah,
gonna
like you
play
got
around
me.
that.
Yeah,
And then the next hand, we
Yeah.
also.
yeah. Open the hands in the next hand. It's like,
You're
just
doing something
all-
to Manzu. You realize we're doing the same thing, but we've got the honors.
Boom.
yeah, and I have the door, and Edwin also has the door.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we desperately want this. This north is an interesting pawn option. Would you consider calling that?
Kind of bad.
Because
Like,
if you
it's
do
not
get the
like-
door, your resulting shape's not good.
It's not like terrible.
The
It
issue
definitely makes Shuri Shanten so much better, but like it also makes like any calls to Tempai really bad.
Right.
it also just means like we can't defend.
Yeah, you have.
Which I
zero
really
defense.
value being able to defend these hands because like
Yeah.
it's your primary plan is not to like fold. Like we have a nice hand, right? We can go like
Yeah.
Honitsu Yakuhai, but
Yeah.
you just want the option because especially like if we don't get Tempai and then there's like a dealer Ricci,
Yeah,
we might
which is,
want to
like,
defend against
possible.
that.
Or you start noticing it's like, maybe Max also wants Monzo.
But if you call North, you're just all in. Like you can't
Yeah.
defend at that point. You have 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 7 months. None of those tiles are safe from anybody.
and
you're
also
just, like-
like Monzu
yeah.
is grossly expensive on the board, so like
Mhm.
you're still like your 3 calls, your no 10, and your tiles are probably not as available as you would like them to be.
Yeah.
And in the end, for this hand, I think Edwin gets
I-
the Tsuma.
ツ
I
モ
end up fully Manzu. I'm not Tempai, but I am fully Manzu.
Yeah, this seems like there's a lot of draws that get you Tempai there.
Yeah.
Just a few.
I might have just clicked the Ricci button and just not thought about it.
All right, Tenho. What tiles can I discard into temp? I'll figure it out from there. Probably like 3/4 them light up.
Wait, your hand doesn't even look that suspicious. There's like 4 Tadashi, 2 Tadashi, 3 Tadashi, but it's not even that crazy.
Everyone was just like, no, I have 2 Dora and 2 Yakubai. I will sumo my Mungan. What a very silly game.
It was.
Very swingy.
Well, we can do one more. Now, there's a couple options. I know if Michael's heading out, what we could do is a third game where I'm the active player, and that would fill in the empty spot. We could have, I don't know if Korak is interested. After all, he just got online, but if he's interested in being an active player, we would need a fourth player to fill a spot.
Also down to just like do it again.
Yo, you want to go again?
I mean, like, I'm down. I had fun.
Okay. Yeah, we have lots of options.
Let's go to like a 2-minute break and figure out what we're doing on that then.
Sweet. All right, we'll come back. More live play. We'll get either Max's thoughts again, or we'll get somebody brand new. Yet to be seen. See you in a couple.
I'm not queued because I was told not to.
Yeah, no.
Welcome
Korak,
back,
don't queue.
everybody.
You're queuing through Nathaniel.
Yeah, Korak is going to queue through me, and Lucas and Max and Edwin will be playing in here. And it's
I
going to be a lot
feel
of
like this would be.
it's going to be a lot of fun to have Korak being the sort of brain here because I get to hear Korak's thoughts all the time during the commentary and in the log reviews that he does, but not oftentimes in the actual games themselves. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be the last player to join. Let's get in there.
No,
Korak,
I think the big problem is you assume I have a brain in the first place. That's your first mistake.
do you have visuals on the screen?
Looks like you're hovering over the join button.
Great.
And now it's ready.
Okay,
Okay, so we're playing as Nathaniel. On the right is Edwin, across is Lucas, and on the left is Max.
and we've been dealer 3 games in a row.
Yay, first dealer. Okay, first turn you're almost always cutting an honor. North is normal here, just north. So when I look at this hand, like there's a distant possible for Chaunt. If we have a door, it's going to regular hand. We'll let it float the W set a couple turns if at all possible. But that 2 pin as it overlap with 5 kind of useless. But we're probably going Dragon next. Yeah, dragons. Either, don't care.
You and Lucas have similar
Now we
thoughts.
could cut the 9 mon, but we also want to hedge like possible Itsu. It's not likely, but again, we're early on. The shapes are awful. We're gonna keep as many ops as possible. Ooh, that's the draw I wanted. Hatsu.
Lucas as well just goes dragon. No, doesn't care which one goes out. I think Lucas said he generally goes Hatsu, Haku, Chun in that order. Do you have a preference?
Not in the least. Ooh, 2 pin. So we're gonna keep this double east here for a while, just because I think there's some use for it. But again, if we'd have instantly thrown that 9 mon, look at what this hand would be, and how sad we'd be looking at it. Okay, now we have a possible pair, so the east is much less useful. Get rid of the east. We still have great floaters everywhere. Of course, we're looking to draw those last 2 tiles to get the straight. We have floaters everywhere. 5 pin's a great floater. 3 shows a great floater. 7 shows a great floater.
Home.
Okay, now that's actually a little bit of a concern, because now we've seen theoretically overflow from what might be a Honitsu on the right. But I don't buy it, so I'm going to keep jamming. 7 so.
Any particular reason to go 7 so over 3 so here?
We're throwing the Suji now just in case we were wrong. Okay, now we also saw Tadashi 3-mon, so it's very likely not that. Also, we have a potential 3-4-5 Sanjuku here. If we need to shift back into it, doesn't matter, throw the 6. I mean, if it deals in, it deals in. And this is just going to happen. You're going to have back. Okay, now that east may have been a safe tile. So this may well be temp by now. Almost regardless of what we draw, I kind of want to... Well, now just 9 pin. Pass. Yep, 9 pin. That's why we had it around. It was safe against 2 people. And Lucas looked like he had nothing anyway. South.
And are you planning to reach if you get tempai here?
Oh, of course. I mean, that's my brand, isn't it?
It is. I don't know why I asked.
Easy, Ricci.
Home.
Do we have a Sanso in? Nope.
Do you think any players would Dama this Pinfu Itsudora 1?
I don't see what the point is.
Yeah, 3-6 pin not really safe on the left anyway, and you know you're jamming a 3 so people know your tempai.
Right. Because 3 still looks pretty bad. And rage cultists everywhere, of course.
I've asked everybody
Oh,
else
that's
this.
bad.
At least it was Genbutsu to the left, but not so safe on the right. So I've asked everybody, when you take a Richi, what do you do while you're waiting for the result of the hand? Do you chill? Do you look what
So one
doing?
thing is I'm looking at the other hand progressions. Am I reading someone? Is anyone actually folding? Did I just lose? Is there anything I can pick up from the board? But these are all pieces of the puzzle we're trying to stitch together based on the final result, which is the hands when they do get revealed. Also, we're kind of running out of Suji. Do we have the same weight? We might have the same weight.
That is entirely possible. Even the 2 pin passed. But if the two pin is passing, I kind of suspect that's Lucas
Yeah,
possibly
I
has all
think
the
what
3
4
pins.
7 manas left, 3 6 pin is left, and what,
4
6
Oh.
9? Oh no! Oh, that's really sad. We'll have to check the log on that one. But I mean, we got ourselves to great shape temp by tons of value. Everything worked perfectly, and it all came down to not throwing that 9 mon early, even though it looked like a fairly efficient cut.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, for any of the viewers, if there's anything you notice that you want to come back to,
South.
feel free to write in the chat so we can make sure to come back.
Okay, so we have a possible Chanta Sanchugu here, but I'm not sure of it yet. We also keep the 7 just as a general door floater. We could end up cutting a Haku, but I kind of want to. Oh, well. Tuso, maybe? So I kind of want to pair somewhere, and I don't like this. That is a very inefficient cut. I'm sure the bots would yell at me for that, but I'm just getting very greedy here. Okay, now it's just Haku. I know that hurt your soul.
I
to do
hate
that,
this.
because
I
you
hate
hate
this.
Ipeco hedges.
Uh,
I mean, we're not expecting it to sit around, but we're just floating the option. Pass. Okay, now the 2's basically useless, so 2-mon. With 2 of those 1-mon out and 1 in hand, you're only drawing to 1 tile for the Ipeco. It's not good at this point. And now we're seeing the hand develop. We ended up just with a 2-pin pair. Okay, well, that sucks. 8-pin. So we have floaters, and I'd rather keep the 3 floater in case we draw like the 2-pin for the 3-sided weight. There's plenty of argument to just cut the 3 here. Oh, okay, 3-pin. I mean, we tried 1 at 2. Let's try another.
of course, this is
So
really...
we have 3 floating tiles. You have the 7-mon, the 2-so, and the 5-so. If anything can actually just hit the button. Haku, yeah. I say I wanted to float that around because I thought it was okay in the wallet end. Now they're all pouring out from hands. Pass. There's an argument for taking that, but I just pass. Shaw. If we couldn't also accept Dora here, there'd be a much better argument
Reach.
Chi. And similarly, if it were 6-so, there's a much better argument to just Chi. We have this ugly 7 in hand that I don't like. 1-mon. Keeps our shapes. We haven't really given anything up. It's fine. This is dealer Ricci, so we may just end up outright folding if we don't get temp by very soon. Nope, I'm out. 9 so.
And that's more... slightly more dangerous than outright 7-so, but still very safe.
It also gives us ways back. Ooh, 8-so. This is me getting greedy with Sotogawa. Plus, we also potentially have Sanchuku now. Like, this is a way back into the hand. Pass. 2-pin. Now, we do potentially set ourselves up for Furitan, but we just have no reason to jam anything just yet. Pass. Ooh, 7-so. We will jam the 6 for Tempai. That's awful. I think we're done. 2-pin.
Yeah, a very tense situation. That was not the draw we're looking for in this spot.
And now we just kind of gave up. We kept dancing. We keep looking for a way to get back into this hand. And eventually the wall just says, no, 7-mon.
7-mon?
Yeah, it just came out across.
Okay.
Dom.
Just Ricci Pinfu. No, we're up. We're like, okay. So that's 2 monster hands we had. This one just got stuck in Ishan Tenhel. And that's just going to happen a lot. But you saw we just Didn't give up, didn't push any really dangerous tiles the entire hand, just kept poking, prodding, and hoping the game would give us an out, east. And just wanted it to happen, but the game just wouldn't let it. And that's fine. That's going to happen for a lot of hands. 1-mon. So I guess I could have kept the east here, but I was kind of short in the middle of my thought process. Also, we do hedge Honitsu here, especially if we pair up a Yakuhai. I might just go for it. 1 pin. June. Boy, we're getting Itsu every hand, aren't we?
If we could get a win with Itsu, that would be even better.
Yeah, amazing how winning hands helps. And we're not doing that too well. Pass.
Nice.
See, there you go. North. There's some people that want safety here, but no. Just no. We're probably looking to cut the 8-mon or the 6-0 fairly soon. Pass. Ugh. 6-0.
G.
So that's going to lock that shape in, give us a much wider Ishan 10 here. There's so if you're willing to go for meme content, you go Sanchu Doko on the 6s, but I'm not that type usually. Oh, perfect draw, 8-mon. Yeah, we're not worried about what dealer has. He's called Shaw is the Dora. Like even if we deal in, the worst it can possibly be is Tanya Sanshoku. So I'm pushing anything. Oh, that sucks. 7-1.
But we wouldn't have gotten that anyway without the chi.
Yeah. There's your argument for now we might be wanting to get rid of the 6-pin. Just because I don't want it sitting around any longer than I have to. But I like this shape as is. Now I gotta get rid. Yeah, 6-pin seems fine. This does lose some efficiency, but the 1-mon just such a better tile to have sitting around. Pass. Ricci.
リーチ
And I always have auto win on. Like, always.
That's true.
It's sometimes if I have to think about it, I might turn it off in like a weird South 3 or South 4 position, but I almost always have it on.
Do you think players will read that you might be on a lower mon weight, or do they think that 1-mon is a safe tile given that you've discarded one earlier?
I don't think they know.
Fair enough.
Because 1-mon was not really safe to the board at that time.
Mm.
It was more just safe to the open hand. But I was asked one time, what do you think about hands generally? And the answer is, the first thing I'm looking for at any hand is how do I build value? Is it Ipeco? Is it
Sumo.
Sumo, there we go, big hand. Read Sumo pin for Ipeco.
Third time's the charm. Only took 3 Itsus to finally
It's
get
not
it.
Ipeco, Itsu. That's Mongon. Don't hit any aura for the Hanemon. But hey, I think that's first place now. I mean, one of those had to hit, didn't
Right?
it? Okay, so earlier this hand, we're thinking it's probably Shaw Sanshoku. The shapes aren't great. We have all these honors to get rid of, so north. There are some people that won't call this down, but I don't like the rest of this hand too much, and if we're gonna have Shaw as our pair, then it's basically useless anyway. Ooh, Haku. And now the hand's just going to end up being cheap. So we're talking Ricci Nomi versus Shaw Nomi. I don't see a huge difference, and it's a lot to just call a lot of this stuff down. Ooh, Chun. Could have kept the Hatsu as a safe tile. I guess, maybe a little bit better, but I still don't like the 5-7. If we draw Hatsu, we're cutting the 5-7 and not worrying about this hand. Pass. Ooh, Dora, perfect. Hatsu. Now we call Shaw, we cut 5-7, we wait on Dora.
Doratanki plan, always something we're excited about.
Something I'm always a big advocate of. Chun.
Now, I'm
And if we
guessing.
get the one, so I don't even like this tempi.
If you had Sanchoku, maybe.
Plus, dealer doing something weird.
Home.
Well, now I really don't like this tempi. So we're just going to cut away from it. Yeah, that's really, really bad. 5 mon. Also, there was a late 2 from the dealer. This very well could be a Champon on Dora, so I'm very scared.
Home.
Uh-oh. Now it looks like Toy Toy. I'm never throwing the Dora now. East just came out, so that's fine. So 8 so just came out, so it's fine.
G.
I guess you kind of have to rework your plan then if it's. Well, I guess you could still get the West and Doratanki, but definitely.
Yeah, we're wondering where the Wests are, so I think it may be West 1. Okay, cheap then. Ooh, yeah, it is the Toy Toy. But like, it feels like a Toy Toy, but I don't know which one. Hilariously, in the situation, the 7 mon may have been some of the safest tiles in your hand. Oh, this is a great starting hand. Callable, 2 Yaku High, maybe a Dora. The Dora's going to be very hard to use, though. Paul and Shaw. So now I have to make a decision. If we... ooh, I will pawn and cut 5 mon.
Home.
It's not Toy Toy
Because this
here.
does let us make another call, and again, wait Doratanki, which would be a very nice hand.
Mangan.
Home.
If we get a good weight, it's like, sure, we'll take the good weight. Pass. Ooh, this is a tough one. I kind of want to just throw it back. There's a strong arm for just jamming the door here anyway. But I also see kind of Honitsu on the right, so I think he's going to get greedy.
Yeah, there's a chance if it is Honitsu that you might not have many 4 mons left.
5 mon. Because that's a really weird call this early. And especially now we've been shoving all this stuff, we're kind of wondering what he's doing. And it may be Toy Toy over there. So, pawn Forso.
Home.
Now I think this hand just plays itself. We have no reason to con if that comes, so we just throw it back.
Should I turn off calls?
I would.
G.
And if we deal in on the right, it's like, okay, fine, whatever.
I'm planning to just Sumo Kitty everything unless there's any tile you'd like me to swap out.
No, I think even 1 so. The only thing would be like maybe if I draw 5 so cut 2.
Okay.
But even that's incredibly minor here. Jam it. And we don't have a high win rate with this hand. But there's just so much value, I don't particularly care.
What are the odds that Shimocha also has Dora pair?
There is a decent chance. That's bad, but I'd shove it. We do see 2 of them, so it's unlikely. I still think it's either random Toy Toy or just Honitsu. As long as you don't have the door Anko, we still don't care. 3 so.
No need to Katagiri, or do you like the Katagiri there?
You could actually argue for Karagiri here. I don't know if anyone would really care, though, because you're not in a position to care. 7's actually really bad, but I think we got to jam it anyway. And now we're kind of out of Mon tiles. Like, as maybe the 2s. Pays fine. Came out across. And that's something you're always looking for here is what on earth is going on? So it's just a random Toy Toy. The 2's really bad, but I don't think we have a choice. If we deal in, we deal in. The 4-mon pair cut makes me think it's not Tempai anyway. This probably gets Edwin 2 Tempai, though.
Interesting hesitation, but no call.
He may have 3 of them.
Home.
So he's, never mind. Hold on. The 9's bad, but yeah, we gotta shove it.
Sorry, I'm in auto discard mode.
So's live, but again, we just don't care at this point. Could deal Namongan here.
All this hesitation is very scary, but nothing.
Come.
Oh, thanks. Now
Okay.
we care even less. Tuso. Say that was the only thing I was ever considering switching. And that's just it. It's going to look like a shift, and we're very likely to Ortanki. 8's already passed. This is another one. I'm just gonna want to know where those Dora are
We might be
after
finding
the
out.
hand.
What?
Yeah, no, Edwin played that weird, so that's why I was much less worried about just pushing stuff. Shaw.
It's possible everyone was building their hand. They all drew one of the Dora and had to back out.
And said, nope, never mind, not having it. I mean, we're fairly transparently
Right.
waiting on Dora Tonki. Now, the 9-so here is useless. The East is Dora and Chitoy. Well, now it's probably Chitoy. 9-so, yeah, probably still 9-so. We do have the Peiko fallback in pins, so we can hedge this towards a normal hand. If you just want to hard sell it on Chitoy, you can even cut like 8-mon or potentially even 4-mon. 8-mon. But this is why I didn't. Not particularly like these shapes. I might just pull in 2-so and eat Dora if it comes. 8-pin. Because the thing about this hand is it's now unlikely to be Chitoy, so you have to think about it like a normal hand. Well, I just said that. 5-mon, we just sell out.
Chitoy Hishan.
And it's something, if you're watching and paying a lot of attention, you're probably noticing I'm changing oftentimes just instantly based on one draw of what the heck were they doing? That's not going to happen. And then we immediately draw something that pushes the hand a different direction. So that's something that you get to higher play. Just stop expecting a hand to pass. Expecting the hand to be something, and just let the draws make the decision for you. Chune's dead, get rid of it. It'd be a great wait if there were like one cut, but here it's useless.
Would you like calls off at this
And
point?
we can safely call no call.
Yeah, so like whenever you say, oh, it's probably gonna be this hand, it's still in the back of your head that if I do draw this, X, Y, or Z specific tiles, I can switch back.
4-so. Yeah, that's the perfect tile. Now we set the Suji trap.
East draw here would be
And
amazing.
you don't force a hand to be the way you want unless you're just calling something. There you go, Ricci, waiting on
Each.
Dora. This is again, it's 2 back-to-back Dorataki, and what we've had before that, 2 confirmed Itsu, and then the previous hand we're sitting around fishing for Sanchiku. This sounds like a Korak game.
Yeah, if things go the same way it did the first time, we're not going to win this one, but the next hand will also get Doratanki and get it.
Chi.
Oh, may have a Chinitsu on the right, or maybe even Honitsu with the Dora. We'll see what Oden ends up doing. But at this point, we have the value. We don't care. Sumo's Hanemon. Maybe even Baimon. Now, there's another argument to use Dama because we're in first, but it's just a good EV play to take this Ricci, I think. Unless you really think that it's going to come out from someone live on turn 8 as a Yakuhai, I don't think so. Because we want to see things like Lucas is doing, where he's very clearly folding out a Yakuhai Anko, so this gives us more draw chances. If you think no one's going to throw the East here, which honestly I don't really, then you have to just go ahead and take this Ricci.
Yeah, I guess if it was not the round wind, like say it was.
Yeah, if it were south, then yeah, sure, maybe you could make a much stronger case to Dama. What the heck? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, the Chanti is also waiting on the East. There's only one of those left, so that one pin would have been really bad for us, but whatever. South 1. Can't beat a Cheetoy in Edwin. North. Now, round wins, on the other hand, there actually is a reasoning behind it. You want to, unless you have other information, generally want to throw the one that will be called the most leftward, so you have the most people skipped. Shaw. Now, we can hedge the Sunshku if we want to keep the 9 pin, but I just hate these shapes when you have door acceptance anyway, so I'm not thinking too hard about it. I just probably want to cut 9 pin on this next turn. Yep, 9 pin. So this is yuck. Kanchan, Penchun, Kanchan, and 1 floater and a random ass south. It's useless. South. So now we have a 1-2-3 Sanshiku route. And we're not really happy about it, so we're probably getting rid of it. Now, we do have to pay attention. Lucas is doing something really weird. So we need to be prepared for an irregular hand there. Pass. Oh, okay. I want to cut 9 mon. For 2 reasons. 1, an 8 just came out, and 2, it's possible Lucas just doesn't have a bunch of so tiles. There we go, and rewarded. We can probably just go ahead and preemptively cut the 7 mon here.
Is there any world where you switch to Itsu?
Chi.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so, because we're going to get rid of the... Okay, so it's a Chanta hand? Ricci.
Ich.
So here we are waiting on Dora again.
Yeah, not Doritonki, but I mean, we were always planning on using this shape, so... It's going, whatever.
If the rule of 3 applies here, we guaranteed Simul.
Now we're getting these great closed hands with lots of value, and like I'd love to see hands like this in my actual Armal league.
I did see you had a recent uptick in your Arpal matches. One hand in particular stood out, a Tanyao Dora 6.
Yeah, so it turns out the A1 meta is just con for flow. I had Tanyao Dora 2, perfect Ishun 10, and I drew the thing I'd pawn. I was like, sure, why not? I need to draw. And it flipped Condora 4. Well, that's nice. So we are not in a great situation here because Max like almost definitely has a way better weight than us. But we're dealer. Ricci Dora is just always smash the button.
Chi.
If we deal in, we deal in. There's not much we can do about it.
Yeah, this is a common theme I've heard from all 3 of the matches so far. Is after your Ricci, there's very much a sense of we made the play that we had to make. If we deal in, we deal in. It doesn't matter. We just deal with the fallout afterwards.
Oh, it's certainly tilting when you deal in from a great weight.
Don't.
But that's a random weight. What the heck? He didn't have a better weight than us. That's kind of disgusting. Okay.
It almost felt like a desperation.
Well, we're in first, I guess.
4th place Ricci.
4th place, C button, hit button. Oftentimes, though, that's not how you're playing. You're trying to fish something out of it. Shot. So now we have probably 2-4 Sanshoku's probably the best route, but I just hate everything about this hand. North. And now even that's kind of a mess. So we have a floating 2-mon. We're only keeping around for Sanshoku. The 6 pin. Oh, yuck. Shaw. Like, I'm looking at these hands, and I'm trying to figure out anything that moves the hand forward, and it's just not here. This is the type of hand I honestly don't mind just cutting 8 and 9 and keeping safe tiles. Well, I guess we cut 2-mon now. Because we get 4 pin, all of a sudden the shape looks amazing.
With the 2-mon, we're still holding out in case we draw the 7, so...
Right. And I don't mind, like, even just keeping the penchant for a while yet. Oh. Well, I guess it's 8-9 now.
And this
So what is
instance,
Edwin calling with? I'm assuming it's a Dora pair. 1-1. Could be a Chanta type hand, but it should be a really weird first discard for that. Then again, it is Edwin, so I try not to read too much into his discards. It hurts my head.
홈,
oh, there it is.
Well,
Dora.
now we're out. Six pin. They're just hard folding. We have no interest in this hand whatsoever.
It was tough to begin with, and now it's just gotten worse.
Pass. 9-1. Okay, that was a Sumagiri. 9 months still safe. This is the type of situation where you really do need to be paying attention to Sumagiri, Karagiri, etc. Oh, 9-mon. The 9 so did not get called. Oh, late 3. That suggests this is a really screwy weight. Why was that still around? 3 pin. I'm getting more and more confused by this hand, which is how Edwin likes playing.
That's true.
Pay.
Any chance that came from a 3-1? Never mind.
There we go. Now we're good. Pass, obviously.
No, Con for fluff.
He definitely see him waiting on 1 pin. And it's just the 2 pin for like the next 3
Yeah,
turns. We
we've
even have
got-
to think.
We've
Probably.
got free discards now.
Okay, now I can throw a 9 so as well. I kind of hold the 2 pin just for other Ichis. Pass, 9 so.
지,
Oh, that might be a Chinitsu. East. If Max Kin did the temp buy and we deal in here, it's like, so what? I just don't buy it. 2 pin. Now the East is safe tile. Now we have our way to fold out.
Nope, we need 2 tiles.
Sure, we
We've
dropped
got 2
second,
tiles.
but we just don't want to help dealer anymore. If someone else is dumb enough to yeet into it, sure, let them. Yeah, 2 pin again. We don't want to give any calling flexibility. That's a push.
I guess
Wait,
I
no,
got
it's not.
cheated.
Yeah. East.
I might have
Yes, we
been a
could get
cheat to
juice,
shift high Tay.
홈,
Or maybe it is actually a shove.
That's what I thought was going to happen. And then we'd have high tay, and we'd be very sad. It was the 1 pin. I said it looked bad. That late 3 pin Tadashi. I mean, what on earth is that shape? And the most likely one was probably a 1 pin Tonki or a 1 pin Shampoo. That's what it was.
Especially given that we had all the 2s, it makes sense to hold out for it, but when it's just not
Right.
coming,
It's like, what on earth are you waiting on? Shaw, I guess. I guess maybe we could have gotten Tone. Tone would have been better. It's fine, though. Pass. Tone.
sorry, a little bit of a preemptive pass there. I
Whoa.
assume we're not opening on a lot in this hand. yet.
No, there's a possible 2-3 or Sanshku, but we're probably not opening for it. 9 pin. That's a great draw. We may end up cutting the 8 months fairly soon. We're gonna cut the 1 so first. Pass. There's an argument to cheat that 1 so. We're keeping the safe tile. The 1's you never being used. I normally don't keep safe tiles this early, but if the tile doesn't help the hand, I'll keep the safe tile as an option instead. Chun. We don't really want to have this floating 8 so around any longer than we have to, but it's not like it's any worse than what we have. Pass. Probably 8 mon. Yeah, I guess 8 mon. There's an arm just cutting the 6 pin here. But if we get like 7 pin, then this hand gets very flexible. Okay, now we're out of time, I feel. So, well, and that's an easy to use Dora, so I don't want to deal into Edwin. I think we're behind. We're way behind. I'd cheat this.
チ
Cut 6-pin.
When you say we're way behind, what signals that to you? The pole or the 5/7 cut?
All sorts of things. I'm just seeing. Ooh. I just want to cut the east. So the 7-pin pawn, the middle tiles come out from everyone, even if it is just around there. Just I don't like what I'm seeing here. Oh, there we go. 4-pin, 4-pin.
The decision was between 4-pin and the 2/3.
Well, it'd be the 5/6 because I want
Oh,
some
okay.
Shuku, but yes. Ooh. No, don't care. 4-pin again. I do realize with the overlap that's ugly. We can't win on the 1, but if we cheat the 4, then that fixes everything. And if we get the 7, it's not like we could use it anyway. We don't mind ending in K10. That's never coming out. We're folding. 2-pin. Oh, there's an argument for just taking it, but I think I just pass. Hatsu. We're playing for K10 payments. Oh, thanks. This sucks.
3.
Forso, I think. It came out on the red and you get cheated. Everything's awful. This is such a bad position. Three so. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's definitely a tempo I play. 2 so. It's not great, but I don't see what else we have.
Pass.
Pass. We need a draw. That's fine. Oh, it sucks, but I think we have to throw it anyway. Even with that 2 so to dodge, that feels like a shift more than anything. Eight mon.
I guess it couldn't have really been a shift because we could seal the 3 so at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone got scared
Okay,
off.
whatever. I don't know how Edwin was not tempai there. And Lucas somehow didn't get to tempai. That I'm not completely shocked by.
I think Lucas ended up dropping the 2 so from hand.
Okay, so stuck in East Hunted. Oh, we're going on Chinitsu. 1 pin. Pawn.
ポン
5 mon. There's just too much stuff here. I don't see a reason not to. It's the Dora suit, so it scares off everyone. 8 so, or 8 mon. 8 mon.
8 so is obviously the tub we want to draw. Dora,
Yeah.
Honitsu, if we do get
Would
there,
be
would be Mon Bon.
nice. 4 pin. Now I have to decide if we're going to pull like 2 so or 3 so. And I don't know that it speeds the hand up. Does potentially add more value, though. 3 mon.
If you draw a good Sochals, is there a particular... Oh, oops. Is there a particular honor you want to cut here first?
I want to keep the Shaw, so I don't care. Well, I guess we're getting Haku now. Haku. Oh, God. We're going to... ooh, no. Thought about it for a second, and no. If that were the two, so I might have taken it.
I guess technically if you pawn, you can go shot, and get the 5 and the 8, but you need
Yeah,
the 5 8
I just don't think
twice.
that speed this hand up. It does move it back in Sean 10, I believe. 9-mon, of course. Like, this hand's going to basically play itself.
Because you have the can see this as 2 blocks, technically it what moves you to Ishan 10, but
Oh, yeah, it would.
Boom.
There's an argument for it. If Tuso comes out, we'll take it.
oh,
Oh, there you go. Chun.
good thing we didn't call.
Yeah, that's a huge boost.
Reach.
Shaw. Again, if it deals in, it deals in. And he should know we probably have a Shaw here. But if we get Tempo, we're jamming. I don't care. Plus, it's not like we can defend into this hand. Shaw, of course. They said it was good in the wall. It just was deep in the wall. Gee.
Chi.
If we deal in, we deal in. It does not look good.
So now we have to be on our top game in terms of calls we want to make here, if any.
Shaw. Oh, of
Oh,
course.
sad.
I say, we knew it was good in the wall. That's why we shoved it, even though it was live.
Do you plan
That's
to chi
safe.
like a 7-mon or 7 so I mean
Yeah, I'd probably choose 7.
7 cut 3.
Oh. Let me see. Tuso, I think. Yeah, 3-9 shape. That's what I want. Or 3-6 shape. 4-pin safe.
I guess the other option is what, 6 for the 2-5.
Well, or the 3 for the 2-5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the 6. Yeah, you're right. I think this
Sumo.
is fine. And yeah, there's the 2s. What was it?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we definitely dealt into that. Well, whatever.
Yeah, those 2s were never coming out until we dropped it.
No,
So.
that's why I didn't like the shape. There's a decent chance there's a 3-6 somewhere, though. Yuck. We have 2 door, though, so we don't have to think very hard about this. I'm going to probably go east first. This is a hand where I'm saying I'm looking for an excuse to call, because the shapes aren't great. We have lots of Yaku high options and 2 Dora. And it's all last, so we have to push anything anyway. Pay. Shot.
All the same, the game's gotten quite tight.
Well, it's because we had all those early reaches. We didn't win any of them. We won, what, the 1?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sanshiku. So now we're cutting Haku. We keep the south just because it is double south.
Makes sense.
Perfect. 8 so. That is the
Gee.
tile we wanted.
Looks like Edwin was
And
also...
honestly, dealing to Edwin, we don't care because it's going to be second either way. I don't buy that. Even if it's Tanya Door 2, we don't care that much. It would drop us under 30k, but it's like, so what? Ooh. Nah, 6 so. We're looking for you scooter this 4-pin. Pass. Perfect. 4-pin. And now this hand just plays itself, I think.
So,
And auto win should have been on ages ago.
if you drawn to Tempai, are you smashing the reach or do
Dama.
you Dama this one? Because it,
We Dama this 100%.
situationally speaking.
2-mon. Yeah.
Also, Kadagiri or Tsumogiri there, does it make a difference?
地
Sumagiri. I'm not doing anything fancy here.
Each.
Well, that sucks. Looks like a cheat toy. Well, we just Dama. Like, it doesn't matter here.
Sumo.
Oh,
And that's why we didn't reach you. Is he'd get our stick. Oh,
got the
that
Uda anyway.
stinks.
And is that enough for first? Not quite. 700 off.
Yeah, we dropped to third. Oh, if we'd have put the stick in, it would have gotten him first.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But
Yeah, that
okay, Max eats the Cavalry in the end. Just didn't get too many hands. And we got hands, they just never finished. We had some monsters that time. And that's what's going to happen. And I think the important thing is we didn't deal in, did we?
no, I don't think so. No, I don't remember dealing in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that last note of not throwing the Ricci stick in there because of the tight point situation where the Ricci stick actually could matter in terms of placement is significant.
Right. So if that's Ricci, Sumo, Dora 1, which it often is, then that makes that hand worth to us, a 7,000, 6,000 swing or a 7,000? 7,000 swing as opposed to a 5,000 swing. So to me, anyway, that's important. But we do end up with a slight positive third. We're not thrilled with it, especially considering the hands we got, but they just never finished.
Yeah, welcome back everybody. And there were I kind of want to look at all the hands, especially at the first like 5 rounds because we had some monsters that just didn't win.
I did not defend well, but
This
you
game
know,
felt
I
like
got lucky.
this game felt very much just like a game where like everyone had something cooking, it just never happened.
Yeah, well look at
I
how
finally felt comfortable for the first time in these 3 games, and I still screwed up. I should have never chosen the 1-1 weight. I should have kept the 2-pin. It would have sumo for 8 for Mongon.
Oh,
but
yeah. You
we'll take a look at that one. 2-pin weight was not as good.
No, the 2-pin, but that's the reason why I kept it. I was impatient. I'm like 1-1, it should be fine, right? So it might be even in worse weight, but it might hit. And I'm like, no, you idiot! You should have kept the 2.
Well,
we kept waiting on the 2.
This one was notable because Korak, like way back here, saw this and said, "This is Itsu," and it wasn't. I mean, I think I probably would have dropped the 9 in favor of holding a potential Yakuhai, but no, Korak willed this to be Itsu,
Each.
even against this Ricci.
Each.
Oh, is 3 actually dealing?
Oh yes,
Very
my very pretty Ricci.
369 for D10.
ポン
I like after this Ricci, I like came onto the stream and just like looked at it and was like, oh shit.
I
Please do not deal in.
I thought, Lucas, that you had 3 of the 3-pin given your 2-pin push, but it ended up being 3 of the 6-pin. Oh, 2-pin's Genbutsu. And yeah, Edwin ended up pulling it away.
At this point.
Yeah, I feel like there was probably something I had saved there, but that happened a couple times.
I was okay with that result.
Yeah, this hand.
I played this hand a little weird, but again, it's just Itsu at this
once
point.
it gets to this point, so it's very clear.
It's sitting shut down forever, this hand. And then I just
I don't know
yellow
about
chase.
throwing 3-pin. That seems.
Yeah, the 3-pin was really where I made my decision.
This never should have been a Ricci. It was not.
No, this is always 3-pin. No, I always throw 3-pin.
Yeah, because we have Dora or we have Itsu.
I have no
if
Dora
that's not
on
a
this hand.
Dora
I should have
indicator,
just never
I'm
Ricci'd this.
cutting 7-1 for sure.
Yeah, I think
Ricci.
Korak would say I always smash this Ricci.
Oh, sorry, I misread this shape. I thought
I
this
mean,
was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ricci Pinfu is Oya is fine.
Each.
Sumo 1300 all.
No.
Dora 2600 all.
Oh, the 6 would have dealt in. That was the other thing. And flip Dora, of course.
4
Even Yasume anyway.
It's like the 3-6 just felt so bad there. So that's
even with the Ura flip, that's still Yasume. So you can feel good about that.
That's true. 3 Sanchiku. Okay, hand number 3. Sanshoku number or Itsu number 3. Can we get it this time?
Yep. And of course, we fill the 7. We take the perfect Ishan 10 as opposed to the crappier one, and it fills, of course. But okay, we're back in business.
Sumo.
Got it.
And that we do win.
No Uda, but you know.
Oh yeah. No Ishanten.
This hand was really confusing.
ポン
If I recall, with the one pin being
Boom.
Dora. Oh yeah,
I
Lucas.
just could
Boom.
not get Tenpai this hand.
It
and then,
really looked like
I
you were doing
finally-
Toy, but we were concerned that it was a one pin shuffle because of the two pin.
ち
4
I definitely missed the 3-so, which is on me. But it's just like I don't think you can really like cut anything besides 2-4-so from my spot here.
Yeah, Ishante with two Dora. Makes sense.
So
Boom,
many
boom.
things that Toy can be waiting on. Plus,
Boom.
like I know that Lucas forces like Honitsu from everything.
ポン
ポン
You like pass Tenpai here on a.
Yeah, I did.
whole
Why would I
Fedora.
take the 5-3 for Hatsunami?
Gee.
And this is always a plan for Mongod.
Natsunomi's
Yeah,
not
we
that
figured
bad.
there were two on the right there for Edwin.
Yeah, I got
Boom.
too impatient and discarded the 9-so after I saw it come out there. And then I never got Tenpai, and I drew the 9-so back. I'm like, Edwin, you're being impatient again.
Come.
So many times here I'm impatient and not waiting to draw the tile that I expect to get.
I just
Yeah,
couldn't
we
find
were
it.
kind of surprised we were the only ones Tempai.
I could not find it in me to push that 8-pin after the con.
But yeah, thanks for the door. And we're like, yeah, well, that's what happening.
I was like, I do get Tenpai, and then I just decided to fold the Haku Anko
Oh,
instead.
after you do the 8, yeah.
Yeah, so what would this have been? This would have been Ton, Hatsu, Dora 5. That's cheap.
Yeah, only
Yeah,
12,000.
I would still have points.
Oh wow.
It's not never Cheetoy. It's not Cheetoy. There's no
Yeet.
chance at Cheetoy. Oh god, it's Cheetoy.
I think Edwin started this hand with
Gee.
0 Dora and finished the hand with a pair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was I think this is the hand I screwed up on.
Well,
You won it.
keep
No,
messing
yeah,
up
you,
then.
yeah, you get.
That-
yeah,
that's
you
getting
get
you
No, it wasn't
wins.
okay. It wasn't this end. It was another one. It
Yeah.
was later on. Yeah.
Now, Lucas
Yeah.
is holding like half of our.
the other Chanta.
Happy about. Like I
Gee.
figured I was gonna hit one of these times. And when I got the
Yeet.
2 door, I'm like, I gotta continue this.
Third-
This one we're
hand-
joking. Hey, we're waiting on Dora again. Something I've never been accused of at all in my life.
Yeah, third hand in a row.
1
This hand is very whack for me because like I take like this
Oh
trash weight.
no! The 3 was great in the wall.
I take this.
It was great in the
trash-
wall, but guess who draws all of them?
Yeah,
Oh no.
very good, very good.
Oh.
Yeah, I take this trash weight Richinomi because like I literally have nothing to say. So it's
Boom.
like just bad and worse.
Guess
Yeah.
who gets all of them?
Yeah, 7 is Suji though. Makes sense to cut.
Because you're not jamming Dora there.
I'm like, fine. Like
Gee.
maybe I could have pushed the 6 and waited for the 7.
Oh.
I was just like, yeah, might have gotten lazy there.
Yeah,
huge
so
pain in
we're
the
sitting
ass.
here with this hand. We see
Oh,
the
this
door
is the
pulled.
lazy one. I should have just kept on waiting for the damn 2 pin.
We were sitting here looking at this door. So we're out, just completely out, and then we see the Tadashi 3 is like, did that come from a 3-1-1 shape? So we can never
Yeah,
drop
that
the
was
1
it
anymore.
was stupid of me to do this. That was a terrible switch. I should have just waited for the 2. And as soon I was like, why did you do this, Edwin? Like you thought, okay, there's 1 pin out. Maybe you'll get the last one, and then the 1-so looked awful. And I'm just like, what are you doing, Edwin?
I'm like still kind of trying to make a Tanyo happen, and then I drove a 2-so. And it's just like, nah, we're good.
1
Yeah, this
And
Lucas,
then once I draw that 2 pin, I'm like, I'm not winning this. There's no way I'm winning this now.
I get the same
I
vibe
just
too.
threw away 8,000 points.
Yeah, when you pick the wrong weight and get the sumo of the tile
12,000.
that
Oh no! When I was impatient, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's go wait for the one shabo the one shabo. That should be fine, right? No.
That was a bit, yeah, that was a mistake. I should have got form on there, but that doesn't, not a huge difference.
Yeah, I was wondering if what you were shoving against
ポン
dealer here, but it looks like you just hit safe.
I'm just
Went to the same
hoping
place.
this
Three,
doesn't
four, one
bite
are
me in
pretty
the ass
safe.
later on because I didn't convert this hand.
Oh,
In
Yeah.
this hand, I'm just confused.
Boom.
I think I just played this wrong because I completely misread Edwin.
Oh,
on it.
my hand is like such like a monstrosity. And
Boom.
it just never wants to
Gee.
get Tenpai. Like, just give me any of the Banzu, please, or West Pole.
Okay, so I was correct that Edwin desperately needed the 6-0.
Yeah, this was our opportunity to cheat Tempai, but the 6-0 looks pretty terrible here.
I mean, I could have easily taken the 5. I'd pawn that too and just wait Dora Tonki if I just wanted Tempai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
Come.
wanted Senpai with my 3 Dora.
Yeah, now there's 3 Dora, now we're very scared.
Yeah, and now we just kind of shuffle around, like, oh god, what do we throw? What do we throw?
It's very difficult to actually like choose a cut into Lucas here, though.
Yeah, like what would you cut without seeing hands?
My hand was like, oh, I have a garbage hand. I'm just like, maybe I'll get Kater, and then suddenly con happens and I have door 3, and it's like, well, my hand still can't win.
Look at this.
So
And think, like,
maybe
oh,
even though I
it's
gave you
trash.
3 Dora, it might get you to push something that I
This
can
is
call.
actually so cursed. What the heck?
Yeah, there's no easy cut here.
Maybe you just like 2
Or
3
so,
and just
maybe?
try to win the hand.
Yeah, I don't know. You have like nothing.
Maybe
You
you
have
just
4.
like say fuck it 8 so it's like because it's the most time.
Yeah, but
So
dropping
that's a rough one.
It is, but like you do get like the combination of the dealing rate of like 2 tiles is probably going to be less than the dealing rate of 8 so.
Yeah, Quark's justification here was that the Forso came out from the right and didn't get called, so
Yeah.
let's play safe
Yeah.
against the scary hand.
This is fair.
That's what I would have gone.
And then you gave us the 3, and we were like, thank you so much.
I gave us the 3 because I'm also sitting there with like Yakuhai Anko, 3 Dora, just like give me my goddamn Tempai,
Oh, you've got
please.
3 Dora.
So there's like, can Lucas please just cut a singular Monzu that I could chi?
No.
And Lucas is here like, can I please get a Montal from Edwin, please?
Now we could have even cheated the 7 mon for our own Tempai, but again, we're not gem. We're never pushing the 6 here. There's no way.
Yeah, nope.
And so it was a pretty big
Especially at
shock.
late so to Doctrine that oftentimes is just a 3-5 upgrade into a or a 2-4 into a 4-5.
No one Tempai here.
Yeah, we were very surprised with that.
I was just annoyed.
Everyone
Oh,
was
I
just
liked it.
Ishan 10.
I liked this hand. This hand was fun.
What are you going
Very,
over?
very bad Ishan 10, but I'm like, at least it's Ishan 10, so I'll take it.
Oh, Edwin's Chito Ishan 10.
So we
Dion
probably
Peiko
could have
Ishan 10.
taken this. But we need the 5-8 twice, but that's not unreasonable for a hand like this. We figure we're never getting
this is a
another
pretty
chance.
reasonable pawn. Like, just
Yeah.
Ishan 10 is very valuable.
Yeah, I think I misread the shapes at the time. I should have taken this.
I actually
Boom.
hard read this 2-pin, like this 2-pin pause for a while. So you actually see me end up switching weights here off the 3-4 pin.
Let's see, was the Dion Peiko dying, or you didn't think you'd get the 7?
Boom.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I just wanted the Tempai. I was hoping that maybe
yeah,
if,
you are
if there was
first.
overflow or
It's like
whatever,
first-
I might be able
first
to
place,
convert.
Try to kill the game.
Makes
Also has
sense.
toy upgrades.
And then we draw the
Yeet.
5. Like, okay, that was the tile we were looking for the entire time. And we definitely would have dealt it if we draw anything here.
She happens. I just kind of look at this and I'm like, yeah, no.
Wait.
Like, it was enough to try to push one Sozu into the possible Chinitsu. But with the Ricci, I'm just like, hell no.
So
It
I know
would
you
be Ricci
don't
Nomi.
win on this because I know we dropped the 2 months. So you're saying this isn't enough to win Ricci Nomi?
Ricci Nomi here like is pretty much the same value as my average Ryukoku result.
Okay, you know what we have to do? We have to flip the or a chance now, right?
No, I mean I
He
still
wins,
understand.
yeah.
I don't get her. Yeah.
Chi.
But there's a
Oh yeah,
chance that
like
you,
as soon as I drew the door of the next turn, I was like, oh, I've made mistakes in my life. But it's
When
just
the
like
Chi
the
happened, I was
value
like,
of
wait, you weren't Tempai yet? Well, I'm still no. Like, this
Yeah.
is still no.
but like the value of taking that Ricci Nomi off Lucas is like pretty similar to my average Ryukoku result, and like so like passing and going to exhaust is just gives me like Mangan upside on what is probably on average the same score change.
Yeah, this is an interesting spot where you can go 2 so, 3 so, 6 so, or even just throw the 4 so back.
I'm a fan of cut 3 so say like I have Hanemon. I'll take the widest weight.
3 so's what, 2-5?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it.
1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I
Yeah,
guess
the
they're
3 or
more.
the 6 do the same thing functionally.
Right.
2 so's the safest and like is probably like the long term play for Armel is
Mhm.
like you keep like you minimize your risk of dropping below 30k.
If there were more draws, I think we just shove it.
Yeah.
But
I'm
here,
fairly
like, I'm
willing to
thinking
push
K10
Tanemon
very likely,
anyway.
honestly. And
Yeah.
now the twos all come out, and then you do hit the Takame.
Yeah.
Oh, last one, and yeah, our weight was just dead.
相撲
Because like to me, like hitting Lucas there for like 1300 or whatever, plus like maybe if I get Ura, it's like I'm like if I get exhaust, even if someone else is Tenpai, it's the same amount of point swing.
Yeah, that's pretty big brain, but I'm not sure I'd be able to make that commitment with somebody looking like they're cheats in the Dora suit.
Yeah. I just
相撲
like whatever. Or
It
it
ended
doesn't
up
matter.
paying out pretty big.
Yeah, then it just didn't matter
Yeah,
anyway.
and then-
'cause he gets
Yeah, we get a
Ura.
monster hand here too.
Yeah, we're dead by 2.
Oh well, okay.
It's just not ever gonna come out.
Probably a world where I was pushing that too. So
Yeah, that's
if I
possible.
got
Yeah, as dealer.
if I got Tenpai, I was pushing the 2. So I just didn't get Tenpai in time.
Yeah, you're not getting Tenpai anytime soon. They're 5. So
Do you reach 2-mon or 6-mon? Or sorry, 3-mon or 6-mon?
I personally, you already cut 2 4-mon. I think 6-mon is fine because like if I see like 3-mon Ricci after like 2 4-mon cut, I'm just like, why is that still there?
yeah, agreed.
It has like higher dealing chance, which is the downside.
But like, I mean, like, there's already been a call in Manzu,
Yeah.
and like
I thought it was
dealing
worth it for better
Yeah.
rolling chances on 1-mon.
Yeah, I agree. Especially as a Suji bait. I drew like 9 penny pots and was like, this is so fucking cursed. So I tried a Mawashi, but like it just doesn't doesn't get there in time.
リーチ
9 pin looks so disgusting. It's like I can kind of fit in the hand.
Well, problem solved by just sumoing. Again. And you
Yeah,
actually
Yeah,
hit an
we
Uda.
kind of sucked at that, and that's why we got third. We got
So
one
not
hit.
only
and
do I
think
eat
that was good.
the shitty cavalry here, I also eat the fucking I also eat the -5 because everyone's over 30k.
Yeah. If
What
we
a disgusting
if we had thrown that Ricci stick in, Lucas, you would have gotten first.
Yeah.
Darn.
There's absolutely no reason for the stick though.
Yeah, well, those were 3 very fun games. I'm really glad I had the opportunity to sit as the hand for all 3 of you and get to listen to your thoughts to this. And I'm sure you all will want to rewatch this and see see what everyone was
yeah.
thinking as you were playing.
I'm always very interested in like how people's thought process is different from me because I know I'm very like pointed in like what information I'm giving people.
Right. Yeah. And I don't know if anybody enjoyed this and want to see more of various players talking through their thoughts as they play, let us know for sure, either in the Twitch chat or if you're watching this on YouTube in the comments there. And if there's anybody from Armel, from the league that you'd like to see, you'd like to hear their thoughts about it, also let us know. I know I've got a few people in mind who I'd like to see do this in the future, and I'm hoping we can get the opportunity to do this again.
Speaking of one of those, I know Garth was streaming earlier tonight.
Oh, we should. I would love to get Garth or Jen on the stream and hear their thoughts. But yeah, absolutely, watch their streams
Well,
as well.
speaking of Garth and Jen, like they have their like Jen has her own channel where like we've had some of our Armel people be on as guests
The
and
pro
have their games
series
reviewed
is
by a
very
pro.
good. It's
Yeah.
very enjoyable to watch.
I think the most recent episode had Rachel from I think she's at A2 right now,
Yes.
getting some advice from Raiden's Uotani. No, right, not Raiden. Sega Sammy's
Yep.
Uotani, I think it was, right?
That's
Yep.
right.
It was very insightful. I very much enjoyed that. It like makes me want to actually start streaming again just so I can force my way on there.
Exactly. I don't stream, but I really want to so that I can now get one of my hands prosted on her YouTube channel. But yeah, I would.
We'll probably have links to that up too for people if they want to see like an actual pro review games. I don't think we have that queued up in the as part of our little things that we can do in the chat. But
No, but if any
Yeah.
of you
We could definitely.
has a link
we
to
could
that,
definitely
now would be a
look
great
into
time
that.
to pull that up.
I can probably pull it up here.
I
And
might be
other
able to do
shilling
the
news,
same
come to
here.
my tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. I know, Max, you finally sent out that announcement. It's happening, Cincinnati.
Yeah. I apologize.
Well-
Venue issues were a huge pain in my ass.
We are all
They always are. It's probably the worst part of getting a tournament. Once you have that, getting
Yeah.
food or tile sets usually aren't that bad. It's
Like-
getting a place willing to host.
Like my life would have been so easy if like just the venue from last year would have just talked to me. And they just like wouldn't. So such is life. One of the people in this call has already signed up.
Sweet.
There we go. I posted it in the chat there for anybody who's looking. That's the most recent episode that they had.
Excellent. And what is the date for the tournament?
It's November 7th and 12th. It should be over Veterans Day, so if you're a government employee, you get that extra day off.
And we get to
Drive
joke
out,
that it's
fly out.
it's a Cincinnati tournament, but not in Cincinnati.
Yep, you do not have to set foot in the dreaded Ohio through the entire event. Both the airport
That's
and the
not true. It's
tournament.
all Ohio.
Both the airport and the event are in northern Kentucky. And there's a skyline like 5 minutes from the venue.
Awesome. So I think, yeah, those are the most recent tournaments. Of course, the Chicago one coming up in early September. I think there's only one slot left for
Toronto
that.
this weekend.
Toronto this weekend, and then
Definitely too late to sign up for that one. But,
PM.
And definitely too late for Chicago as well.
yeah, well,
I-
I think there might be one slot.
I think you could like
Is there?
try to force your way in.
Yeah,
I
you'll have to get in touch
unfortunately-
with them.
Yeah, I don't know how like available this knowledge is, but I am unfortunately not going to be able to make the Chicago tournament.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
maybe one
I-
extra spot.
Yeah, my coworker is getting married that weekend, and it would just be too much.
I see. Well, it would be a shame to miss out on the opportunity to play with you, but that's why there's Cincinnati. We get the second chance. I mean, you'll probably be hosting the tournament, but for a free play, absolutely. So definitely looking forward to that. And of course, when we're talking about tournaments, there's always the final 3 qualifiers for the International Online Riichi Mahjong competition. Those qualifiers are taking place in September on Saturdays. Each of the latter 3 Saturdays in September, I believe. Check
It's
out
the 2nd, the 16th, and the 30th.
Okay, gotcha. And so definitely check that out on the website, which I should put up on the screen for us.
Yeah, best of luck to anyone participating in that. It's not something that's really in the cards for me this year. I'm a bit too busy over the next like month and a half. But
I know
Nathaniel and I have both represented Team America.
Yeah,
So is Korak. So
yeah,
Yeah,
we've all been there. It's so fun. Edwin runs the whole thing. It's awesome.
Yeah,
always.
Edwin got like 2nd place as a sub last year.
yeah, when Switzerland didn't show up, I ended up being a sub, and if I had counted, I would have been 2nd overall. How that happened, I have no idea.
The U.S. has taken the top individual spot in the scramble for the past 2 years and made top 4.
We've been in the finals each of the last 3 years and have made the playoffs, I believe, the last 4 in all 4 years.
So that's any incentive for.
I'm looking to continue that trend for the U.S.
Yeah, would love to see more people in the qualifiers playing, battling it out in those qualifiers. And you said September 2nd, and then there's a week off, and then 2 more after that. And of course, on the website is AmericanRiichi.org. You can also register for the upcoming fall season of the American Riichi Mahjong League on the website as well. Make sure to also follow us on Twitch and on our Twitter and our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@AmericanRiichi. You can also use this tiny URL to find all of our previous broadcasts, including potentially this one. Any final thoughts, everyone?
Korak has also very helpfully put those links in the Twitch chat, if anyone looking at it or watching this back. That is all for me. I appreciate you putting this together, Nathaniel. It has been a pleasure playing tonight and talking through a little bit of my thought processes.
Yeah, huge shout out to Max, Lucas, Korak, Michael, and Edwin for all participating in this, but hoping to see more of this in the future and hoping to see you all when we do. Have a good one, everybody, and see you in the next broadcast.